What is up, y'all? I bet y'all didn't expect this, but I am streaming once again. The start of the 2023 season. Not really, it's preseason, but your boy is back. We got Lions versus Giants. As you can see, you already know. Gotta peep that. I had the show out, you already know. First preseason game of the season. We're gonna see. I think Jameson Williams will play. We got Jamar Gibbs. We got a ton of rookies about to play, so it's gonna be interesting seeing how well they do. I'm excited, man. I feel like this is definitely gonna be a good season for the Lions. I hope so. I cannot have another season of despair. But last season was good. Last season was good, so I can't even really say that. We're waiting for this joint to get fired up. I have not posted in a while. I'm sorry about that with all like the 1v1s and stuff. I have a lot of 1v1s on the way. I've just been really busy lately with a ton of different stuff. But yeah, there are some 1v1s on the way. So, and also vlog. I'm not gonna say what it is, but there's a vlog on the way too. I also recorded a while back, so stay on the lookout for that. Here we go. We got 12 minutes. Now I was thinking of doing a separate video on this, but while I'm here, I might as well just do it. So my plan was to make a whole other video about my expectations for the season for the Lions. I guess I could just say it now though, because I'm already on stream and everything. In my honest opinion, I need to look at the schedule again just to make sure. Alright, so we got Chiefs week 1. Probably. Well, we could lose that game. We could beat them, though. It's very. I feel like it's 65-35 Chiefs. But we could win that game. It's possible. Seahawks, I think, will win. Falcons will win. Packers will win. So we're 3-1 by that point. We'll get our revenge on the Panthers and be 4-1. We'll lose to the Buccaneers because of their pass rush. So we'll be 4-2. We'll lose to the Ravens because we never do good against option type offenses. So it'll be 4-3, and then Raiders we will beat. So 5-3. Chargers I think we could definitely beat. 6-3. Bears will beat 7-3. Packers I think we'll lose that time. I feel like Jordan Love will start doing half decent by the midseason point. So what did I say? I said 0-1, 2, 3, 4, 4-2, 4-3, 5-3, 6, 7. So it'll be 7-4, and then the Saints will win 8-4, Bears 9-4, Broncos 10-4. I think we'll lose to the Vikings one game. We'll go 10-5 there. We'll lose to the Cowboys 10-6, and then we'll beat the Vikings. So we will go 11-6 this season. That is my prediction. I think we'll win the North. I don't think any other team, apart from maybe the Vikings, comes close. But they had a lot of iffy games last season, so I think we could definitely make the playoffs this year. I think we'll win the division. I think it's almost like, I don't want to say guarantee on anything, but it's very possible. But yeah, and then as for like standout players this year, I think Goff will have another pretty good season. Probably a little worse than last season, but still a good season. I think Gibbs will have a really good rookie season, just like Swift did. I think Amon-Ra will have his best season yet, and Jameson Williams will do really good by at least the end of the season. I think he'll have at least 600, 500 yards, with like a couple touchdowns. And then defensively, I think Hutchinson. I think he'll have a down year this year, like a little bit worse, but not like terrible. Like last season, he did really good. I could see him having like 7 sacks or something. James Houston, I think, will have another great year this year. C.J. Gardner-Johnson, another guy who will do really good, I think. It'll take him like 3 weeks, but I think he'll do really good also. I think Jack Campbell is going to be the stud of this whole season. I think he's going to be our number one guy in terms of standouts this season. I think he'll be very good. So we have that. And then, yeah, I mean, I don't know other teams in the, like, in my opinion, I think the Lions are like a top 3, definitely probably top 5 NFC team because you have the Niners. Well, you have the Niners. Even though people hate on them, the Cowboys, because they do get to the playoffs, they just don't do anything. Eagles. So I would actually say maybe this season we could be better than the Cowboys because I feel like they're kind of going down the drain as of lately. But yeah, we're not better than the Eagles or the Niners yet. So and then other teams, I can't. Giants, I think we're better than Vikings. We're probably better than. I don't know. I think we're a top 3, probably top 5 team in the NFC. Now in the NFL, that's a completely different story because the NFC is trash right now. It's terrible. Literally the only good teams is us, Cowboys, but they're like a Mickey Mouse team. And then the Eagles and the Niners. That's literally it. Every other team is not that great. Like, you could say the Vikings, but Vikings, yeah, last season, I kind of called it. They were not going to do that good because in the playoffs, they literally got destroyed by the Giants. I predicted that also, that Giants would win, then they'd get destroyed by the Eagles. I had the Niners versus the Chiefs still in the Super Bowl, so I was wrong about that, but, yeah, the AFC is so much better in literally every aspect. They have the Chiefs, Bengals, Bills, even though they make the playoffs and then lose, like, a round in. They got, what other teams that are good? Maybe the Ravens, so that's like 4. Who else do they got? Dolphins, maybe 5. Jets are another upcoming team, 6. Chargers, 7. Like, they have 7 pretty solid teams, like, in that division. Or, not in division, conference. But, yeah, like, I think, in my opinion, the worst team this year is either going to be the Cardinals or the Raiders. I don't think either of those teams are going to win more than 6 games. I don't see them winning more than 6 games. But yeah, that's kind of my predictions for the season. I could see Jahmyr Gibbs winning Offensive Rookie of the Year. It's definitely possible. Because lots of the quarterbacks I feel like will take weeks. But here's the thing. I don't think it's like probable. It is possible, but it's not probable because there's been a lot of running back hate lately, and it annoys me so much to see it. Like, yes, they do get injured a lot, and they don't have, like, as long of careers as, like, a quarterback or a safety or a linebacker or something. But still, there are freaking running backs like Barry Sanders, Derrick Henry that changed the game. Bo Jackson, even though he didn't play for that long. Let's see, Walter Payton was another guy. Like, what's the dude's name from the Titans? Chris Johnson. He's another guy. Like, CMC, Christian McCaffrey, one of the, like, most innovative running backs, I feel, because there was not many great receiving running backs. Now people like Jahmyr Gibbs are trying to be like CMC. So like I feel like it's very disrespectful the way the NFL and like the fans are treating running backs right now. But so I, it's not probable that he'll win Rookie of the Year because they'll probably give it to a quarterback. There aren't many like super fantastic wide receivers in this draft class, so I wouldn't count on one of them winning it. I could see like here's the problem with the running back or quarterbacks in this class. Bryce Young is going to take time to get into the Panthers kind of like scheme and everything, and he's short, which he was at the end. I wasn't really a problem for him at Bama, but in the NFL, it's a totally different game. So I think he'll struggle for like 4 weeks. And then as for C.J. Stroud, we saw it in the preseason. He has no O line whatsoever. So although I do think he is a good quarterback, um, I don't think the Texans are going to be good for a while. Um, and unless he gets O line help and a couple more weapons, like I don't think they're gonna have a very functional offense. Their biggest problem is their O line, definitely, because they do have Laramie Tunsil, but that's it. Like they need a lot of help there. But trying to think, and then there was Anthony Richardson, who's still a very raw like prospect. Well, not I can't say prospect now because he got drafted, but player. Um, he didn't. He wasn't that great in college, but he did have very good moments where he would have crazy runs, crazy like throws. Like he, if he cleans up like his accuracy and all of his like small little issues, I feel like he could definitely be like a top 15 quarterback, um, in the NFL. But yeah, and then Will Levis, I don't think is gonna do good. Like the quarterbacks in this class, the situations they are in are not good at all. So I could definitely see Jameer Gibbs. It's not probable, like I said, but it is possible he could win Offensive Rookie of the Year. It really depends on how guys like Bryce Young are gonna fit into the Panthers scheme and kind of how long it takes them to get like into that to kind of get used to that the NFL and their scheme and everything. Game's gonna start up in 2 minutes. Um, as for the Giants this year, I think they could be solid. I think last year was a pretty good season for them. The problem, like now, I feel like it's once again with this running back thing. Like I don't know if like the teams or like the Giants, like sure they do value Saquon, but I don't know if they're gonna value him that much, or like I don't know. I just don't have. I don't think the Giants are contenders yet. They are solid, definitely. They are probably at least like a fringe wild card team or like barely a wild card team, but I don't see them winning the Super Bowl this year. I don't Lions. I don't see winning the Super Bowl. I could see them getting deep in the playoffs. It really depends. I think the Lions. It's possible they can make the Super Bowl this year. Because once again, the NFC is like at a really weak point right now. If they could like get into the playoffs and avoid having to verse like the Eagles or the Niners, and then they verse one of those worst teams, they could definitely make the Super Bowl. It is possible, but them winning it is not probable, especially if they're going against a team like the Chiefs, Bengals, heck, even the Bills. They lost against them last year. Like, I don't know. I don't think even if they do make the Super Bowl, I don't think they'll win it, but it is probable that they could make the Super Bowl um, with how the NFC is looking right now. And it really depends on the bracket if they do make the playoffs. All right, the game should have started, but they're just showing commercials. Dan Campbell is so cool, dude. Dan Campbell's like one of the best coaches in the NFL right now. Not in the history of the NFL, but right now. J-Mo. Alright, here we go. Watch, they're gonna put it in another commercial. Damn, that dude has a deep ass voice. I will say, if the fan support is there this season, like, we could have a very good season. Because, like, past Lions seasons, they're like, yeah, whatever. Like, and I totally was with those group of people. Like, I was, like, so done with the Lions. But, like, last season, like, I forgot what game it was. I think it was the Vikings game. I literally said, like, in one of my previews for that game, I was like, this stadium has to be loud. They had, like, a crazy amount of decibels. Like, they were being very loud during that game. So, I don't know if the fans are as enthusiastic as last year in very important situations. Just saying, they could have a very good season. Still waiting. Because of these commercials, dude. These commercials are so whack. Like, they're literally running out right now. Like, dude, just keep it on. Green light. Also, you already know, yeah. I don't know if any new people coming in. I had to put the shirt on. And right beside me, if things start getting bad, I know it's preseason, it doesn't matter. J-Mo! Yeah, I already know, bro. I can't wait to see him this season. But no, he gets suspended. That was so ridiculous, dude. That was so dumb. About to get this going soon. I don't know, like, they place it, like, it's getting to a point where they, like, are getting away with a crazy amount of commercials. Or the worst thing for football is literally when they'll come back from a commercial break, oh, yeah, here they go, and this is what this person says about the game. For 10 seconds, 20 seconds, back to commercials. Why would you even come back and give people false hope that the game is going to start? Or they're coming back from a, like, timeout or the halftime or, like, bruh, it's the worst. It's so annoying. Like, I just want to watch the game. Like, I don't care about the commercials. Oh, are they about to do literally what I just talked about, where they come back and keys to the game? How about we start the game? That's the key. Get Gibbs involved, positionless branch. Keep the competitive fire hot. Yeah, sounds about right. Is that Derek Barnes? Nah, I can't wait to see Jameer Gibbs, bro. Depending on how good he does this season, I might have to get a jersey. Because I do remember me saying, like, at the beginning of, or at the draft, that I did not like the pick. But I let it sit more, and I actually started to like the pick, considering who we have, considering that Swift was gone, Jamal was gone, so we did need a running back. Now, there were a couple other good running back prospects. One of my favorites was Chase Brown. But the problem was, um, like, Jameer Gibbs, like, in retrospect, when I was there, like, I should have known that was a good pick. Because he has the best receiving out of the whole class. There are few guys that receive the ball, like, catch the ball, as good as him at the running back position, at his size, at his height. He's very fast and elusive. Now, I know we said the same thing about Swift a couple years ago. Oh, Swift. Problem with Swift is injuries. If Jameer Gibbs, knock on wood, does not have injuries, I hope he does not have injuries, especially as much as Swift did. Here's the problem with Swift. No, I know I'm getting off topic. Swift had no vision. None. If I was in his body, bro, I could have literally had better vision than him. Because literally, during middle of the play, I'll be like, cut here. He does the complete opposite, gets -2 yards. If he goes down where I tell him to go, he literally could have got like 6 yards or more, depending on if he broke a tackle or not. It depends on the situation. And even times, like, he would risk, like, our possessions to see, like, oh, can I get more yards from this? So, like, let's say, like, it's almost like a dead play already. So, like, there's -3 yards over here. Or just go here, go to the line, series 0. He would always risk going to get the -3. Like, it's ridiculous. Alright, here we go. This is going to be a little behind. This little, my thing compared to the game score or the ESPN thing. But, yeah, here we go. Graham Gano kicking it. I'm going to try my best not to look at the thing. It really doesn't even matter because it's preseason. They get the ball, and we get tackled down at the 23. Not a terrible return. It is what it is. Yep, I'm back with more Lions live streams. Oh my, Nate Sudfeld is starting. No, I'm just kidding. But he did not do very good during training camp. Jamison Williams on the right side. We got Jameer Gibbs, and then I don't know who's on the left. That should have been a flag right there. Sudfeld taking his time. Sudfeld hikes it, looks. Almost gets sacked, and it's intercepted. First play of the game. Good job, Nate Sudfeld. Get him out! Get him out. Trash. Terrible. Buns. Abomination. Why would you throw that? Get him out, take his helmet off, and throw it into the trash. Terrible start. That's not even indicative of the season either. That literally is just how bad that Nate Sudfeld is. That was literally the worst thing I've ever seen. Glad we signed frickin' Teddy Bridgewater. Bye-bye, Nate. Your first play, you did so buns. 2nd and 9. We almost... Defense is looking good. Defense is looking good. I will say that. Defense is looking good. And these are all backups, guys, by the way. These are all backups. Oh, they have Tyrod Taylor? We should have got Tyrod Taylor. Dude, Tyrod Taylor is one of my favorite backups in the NFL. He's a very good backup, and even when he was starting, he was solid. We should have got Tyrod Taylor, bro. Predictions, playoffs for sure. Maybe the second round more depending on if they play the way they did the last part. First piece, no, yeah, I feel the same way. They're doing terrible this game. The defense isn't. The backups on defense are showing heart. Gibbs power slammed the dude who intercepted the ball. So... Yeah, the Nate Sudfeld. Bye-bye, buddy. Your buns. Bye-bye. Cut him. Cut Nate Sudfeld, bro. Why is he on our team? Cut him. Start Bridgewater, bro. You know how deadly Teddy Bridgewater would be in an option offense, like a backup option offense with Gibbs? But no, we're going to start Nate Sudfeld. No, Sunshine, Nate Sudfeld has been terrible for his whole career. I do not care. Like, this seems like crazy what I'm saying. He is a terrible backup quarterback. Terrible. Teddy Bridgewater is way better. Teddy Bridgewater, who we signed, is way better. He should start immediately. I don't care if all he knows the scheme or he doesn't know the scheme. Teddy Bridgewater would not have thrown that. He would have either A, scrambled or thrown it out of bounds. Like, that was such a dumb decision. Why are you going to throw it? The most annoying thing for me in quarterbacks is not having awareness. Nate Sudfeld has no awareness. He had no awareness on that play. If that's someone like Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, heck, even Goff sometimes will have that very good awareness on that play. Nate Sudfeld had none. He literally just chucked it in the air like he was playing some middle school football or something. He should have just thrown it out. I don't know why he did that. It just makes me very angry when you have training camp all season. You just disregard everything and just throw up a freaking bomb on the first play of the game. First play should have been a run to Gibbs. Or it should have been like a jet sweep or a short pass. It should not have been a bomb to Jamison Williams. By the way, I'm not mad at the defense. The defense actually did very good on that possession. Granted, it is their backups. Swift is not better than Gibbs. Swift in his rookie season was very good. He gave me hope. Like, I was like, oh, shoot, Swift is going to be a very good running back. And then you saw his vision problems. He just could not see the correct holes and went the complete opposite way. But yeah, Nate Sudfeld is terrible, and we need to cut him after this game. That's why we signed Teddy Bridgewater in the first place, I think, because we all know that Nate Sudfeld sucks. I think the only reason... Oh, yeah, we have another quarterback called Adrian Martinez. I'm excited to see him in this game. That's who they actually might start instead of Sudfeld. If Sudfeld starts another... this next drive, I'm actually going to be very angry at the Lions staff. I do not want to see this dude start another possession because his mindset is not there. You do not throw a bomb on the first play while you're being sacked. What are you doing? I said it earlier, Decatur. I think 11-6 is a very reasonable prediction for them. I think 11-6. I think they could go deep in the playoffs. It really depends on who they verse. I also said that. It depends on who they verse. If they verse, like, not the Eagles or the Niners in the playoffs, they could definitely make the Super Bowl, in my opinion. There are not many very good teams in the NFC. Do I think they'll win the Super Bowl? No, it's not probable. But could they make it? It's possible. Our backups are very good for our receiving core. -3 yards from Gibbs. I just saw that. What a great start to this game from the offense. Oh, look who's in at quarterback. Y'all saw who was in at quarterback? Nate Sudfeld! Who's ready for the Nate Sudfeld show? Dude, Nate Sudfeld needs to go, dude. Get this dude off the team. I do not trust him. You know, I'm so glad we drafted Hendon Hooker. Good catch. Number 83, Drummond. Eastern Michigan product. Oh, dude, I hate... It's so hard for me to not look at the chat when I see this ESPN game score thing. It's screwing me up. Because I'm trying not to get spoiled, but it's right in front of me. Anthony Green. Go for it. They're going for it. That's what I like to see. Jameson, watch an out route to Jameson Williams here. Good catch. Oh, he dropped it. Dang, that was a good play. That was a good play. I can't even be mad at Sudfeld. Laporta, did he drop it or did it get poked? Because it looked like he caught it. I think the dude. This is a good angle. No, that's Laporta's fault. That's Laporta's fault. I was a fan of him when we drafted him. I still am. That was his fault though. He had the ball and he tried to repossess it. It did not work correctly for him. And once again, I get spoiled by this. I really even shouldn't care because it's preseason, but it's just annoying. Tyrod Taylor. Someone... You know what they should have done? They should have replaced Nate Sudfeld with Tyrod Taylor. Yeah. Wait, what? What? Dude, okay, we're doing this already with the refs, dude. Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? We're really doing this with the refs? Schedule the season is iffy. Okay, Branch! I just saw that barely! I gotta see this again. Hit him! Boom! Okay, Brian Branch. Boom! And that's on Cole Beasley. That's a veteran receiver. That's a veteran receiver. Ooh, good pass rush. You gotta contain that, though. That's Tyrod Taylor. Once again, we always suck against option quarter. We're scrambling quarterbacks. That's something the Lions have always been terrible with. That's probably a hold. There we go. Yeah, I swear one of them was holding. They were like doing one of those. The classic. I will say, the guys that we've drafted, the biggest people that I'm a believer in is, what's his name? Brian Branch, Jack Campbell, possibly Gibbs, and kind of the Anthony Green dude, the Anthony Green from I forgot. I think it was University of North Carolina. Those are the guys that I'm very interested in this season. Good defense. The defense is outstanding this season. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm loving what I'm seeing. This is from the backups, too. This is from the... Well, actually, Brian Branch isn't really a backup. He's more of like a flex kind of guy. You can sub him in and out. I feel like that's what the Lions are going to do this season. They're not going to play like 5 starters. Like, yeah. And then John Kaminsky, he's another kind of flex guy. Is James Houston in? Well, they got Kaminsky and Bugs, who are both like potential starters. Who's that? Number 25, Will Harris has never been that great. He's okay. He's kind of like, I don't even know, but he's not bad. 4th down, 4th and 12. Defense is looking outstanding. I have no problem with the defense. Offense, tighten the frick up. Tighten up, bro. I'm not mad at Gibbs or Laporta. They're rookies. They're expecting it, but to have Nate Studfeld out there again after that first possession is a red flag. I'm just gonna be honest. I get that he is trying to prove himself in the crap, but literally, that is a huge red flag from frickin' Sudfeld to throw that interception on the first play of the game, the first play of the season, because it sets a mindset for the rest of the season. It does. If the coaching staff does not put the frickin' hammer down on that, then people are not gonna play discipline. It's just, that's how it is. I'm not trying to say, oh, Mason, frickin', he's so, bad, you can just, get him out of the whole league. No, I'm just saying, he should not be in the game right now, after that first possession. It's not a smart thing to do, for especially the mindset of the rookies. They're gonna have a mindset, oh, if I mess up, a bunch of times, or I make a crucial mistake, I'll just be undisciplined, nothing will happen. You can't play like that. You can't coach like that. That's a bit of an issue. But I love what I'm seeing from the defense. The defense, way better. It looks way better. The pass rush is there. The pass coverage, they have done 2 passes. But once again, these are with backups. But you have to consider, even with backups, last season we would struggle. So this is I like what I'm seeing right now from the defense. The offense, but it's preseason. I shouldn't be getting too critical, but I just don't like what I saw from the offense. Mainly the fact to keep Sudfeld in after that first possession. I don't have a problem with Gibbs. That first run was just because it was a missed assignment. They blitzed. And then Laporta, it's 1 drop. He's a rookie. You can't criticize him that much. So I'm not mad at either of those guys. The offensive line looks solid apart from that 1 interception. But yeah. The problem is, Decatur, they just signed Teddy Bridgewater so they could play him. I think that would be way deadlier than Nate Studfeld run offense, because Nate Studfeld can't scramble. Teddy Bridgewater, although old, can still scramble. He would be a threat with Jamar Gibbs, who's a very fast, electric running back. Them in an option offense would be very good. And then Jameson Williams could also come in off a jet sweep too. That's 3 options right there. And Teddy Bridgewater can't throw that far, but he can throw short to intermediate, which we don't need to be throwing the ball far down at every play like he tried to do on the first play of the game, which did not work. Nate Sudfeld, and his awareness is poor, very poor, in the pocket. Awareness, in my opinion, is a huge thing for quarterbacks. That's why you see quarterbacks like Mahomes make those crazy plays, because he has awareness. He knows where to go, what's happening in the pocket. He knows what he's supposed to do. Even without Tyreek Hill, he did very good last season. I would say he actually had his most impressive season last season, honestly, because the fact that he did not have Tyreek Hill. He had Travis Kelce. That was it. Until guys like Jerick McKinnon and Isaiah, I don't know how to say his last name. I think it's Pacheco. He did very good too. But those guys were hidden talents. They weren't oh yeah, this is who he's going to be playing with. Look at Gibbs. Ooh. I like that. I like that because of what I just saw from Gibbs. because Swift would have cut outside and he would have lost yards. Gibbs thought about it for a second, but he didn't. He took the right hole. Not every hole is going to be a freaking 20-yard freaking gain. Some of them will be 5 yards, some of them will be 2, some of them will just not to be a negative possession. Well, not possession, but play. But, like, I like what I saw from him on that run. 2nd and 6, I got spoiled. I saw it was a pass to Brock Wright. I just want to see the O-line here. O-line did solid, not terrible. Brock Wright's another guy I do like on this team a lot. Brock Wright. Brock Wright is another guy. Wait, is Nate Sudfeld in? I did not even pay attention. Is he still in? I think he is, and I'm actually going to be kind of a little angry. He is. Oh, my gosh. Get him out, dude. This is his last chance. If he screws up, throws another pick, get him out of the game. Then if he doesn't, there's big red flags. 3-4 yard gain. If that was Swift, he would have done the signature Swift. And then froze. He just freezes. That's the problem with Swift. He freezes. He doesn't boom. He doesn't go. He freezes. And then that's how he gets negative yards. He freezes. He takes too long to just cut and go. Cut on a dime, go. That's what Jahmyr Gibbs does. And he actually is smart. He doesn't, like, just go and stutter and then get a negative 2 yard gain. That was a terrible throw. Please get him out of the game, dude. Get him out of the game. Every deep pass Nate Sudfeld has done is terrible. Please get the guy, the UDFA draftee, I forgot what his name was, Adrian Martinez, I think. Get him in the game. I want to see him. We already know Nate Sudfeld is not, like, ideal backup. We haven't even given Adrian Martinez a chance. Hendon Hooker's still injured, so we can't even see. What is... Oh, great, an injury. Who is it? Damn, that sucks. L Nate, not W Nate. L Nate. Nate Sudfeld is not an ideal backup. Now we know why the Niners got rid of him. Although maybe they would have needed him in that playoff game. That playoff game was not good for them. They did not have any quarterbacks after. Bro, imagine Joe Johnson was the dude to win them that game. That would have been insane. But yeah, I'd like to see Teddy Bridgewater. If Hendon Hooker wasn't injured, I'd love to see him as well. But we won't be able to, unfortunately. Adrian Martinez is the dude I want to see. I want to see Adrian Martinez. Why do we draft him if we're not going to give him a chance? I'm sure they will in the second half. I just can't see Nate Sudfeld starting, at least by the end of the second quarter. There's just no way. There's no way. He has not shown anything to me right now. He's 3 for 6, 22 yards, and 1 pick. Like, dude, come on. Dude, I want to see Gibbs freaking catch the ball. That's what he's really good at. Like, you could say, oh, yeah, he's a shifty running back, but he is also a receiver. He could be put in the slot. Like, I'd like to see him there. I'd like to see them try that out. Instead of just giving a single back formation, just handing it off to him. Swift tried that and it didn't work. Jamal Williams did because he has the extra... Oh my gosh, Well, I'm still on freaking commercial break because of the delay, but I just saw Jahmyr Gibbs get an 18-yard reception, baby. That's what I like to see. All right, let's see this. I want to see this. I want to see how he cuts during this. Oh! I hope that dude has a speedy recovery. That did not look good. Gibbs? Yep, waits. Okay, Sudfeld. Oh! Okay, Gibbs! Perfect. I love it. 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 Good catch. That was actually a pretty good pass from Nate Sudfeld. I don't like him, but I gotta give him credit. That was a pretty solid pass. Jameer Gibbs? Oh! I know I might be overreacting, but just the way he cuts and moves. Like, that was potential for a touchdown run with the way he's moving. If he just moved a little quicker, he could have had at least a 30-yard run. Like, I love the way. I love it, dude. I love it. And I just saw incomplete pass to Jamison. Stop bombing it to Jamison Williams. Stop. Stop forcing it to him. It's not going to work like that. Hit him on a short pass and let him cook from there. Oh, my. Good run block, Jameer. Oh, my. J-Mo dropped it. That might have actually been a little overthrown. I don't know. Let me see the replay. Yeah, that block by Gibbs was fantastic. It was a little overthrown. It was a little overthrown, but still, J-Mo, he should have fully extended his arms and caught that. 3rd and 2. Good catch! Number 83, Drummond. That dude's a solid backup. I will say, he's a pretty solid backup. He's a pretty solid backup. I like what I'm seeing from this dude. He's 23, so he's fairly young. He's 6'1", 186. He doesn't have the best build, but he kind of has dog in him. I kind of like it. All right, Sudfeld looking. Pass to Jamison Williams. There, that's what you do. Short pass to Jamison Williams and let him cook. That's how they play. That's how the Dolphins used Tyreek Hill last year. They would pass it short and let his speed just go. If the dude's faster, he's going to beat him. Like, it's not like... You don't have to bomb it every time just because he's Jamison Williams. Pass the ball short and let him cook after the catch. He's good at that too. So is Jahmyr Gibbs. 2nd and 4. Sudfeld under center. He's going to hand it off to Gibbs. Gibbs cuts out left. He's got speed. And he trucks. And I think he got a first down. Maybe not. Oh my gosh. My boy Decatur in the chat just sent me when you're the Niners and you need a quarterback, and he showed Retro Bowl with a roster full of quarterbacks. That's what the Niners should have done. Or they should have got just, I don't know. That was very unfortunate for them. I don't even know what that would have done. Okay, solid run from Gibbs. I would say Gibbs' floor is like, I don't even know. I will say he, unlike Swift, has what Jamal Williams has. Like, he puts his head down and just goes. Swift will stutter for too long and wait too long to get a cut. Jahmyr just goes. Like, he does not wait. He just goes, which I love from a running back standpoint. Brock Wright drops it. 3rd and 6. This is a very long drive from what I'm noticing. I honestly don't care if we win this game. I just want to see good plays from our rookies. I want to see how they play, and then I can kind of make a basis of how they play off of that. Not entirely, because it's just one game, but I can kind of see how they could play in the future. Okay, Sudfeld snaps it. Good blocking, and oh my gosh! They throw a flag! That was low-key, that was a mid-flag, I'm not going to lie. I don't know who that dude was. He almost caught it. It's a little high. But and once again, it's Nate Sudfeld. Bro, I hate when these refs pick up these flags, dude. If you're gonna throw the flag, throw the flag. Oh, you can't. Yeah, that's not a flag, but you can't pick up the flag. I hate when refs do that. If you're gonna call it, call it. And if you make a bad call, get better at reffing. Like, that was a bad call. But still, don't pick up the flag. I'm so sick of refs doing this. And making bad calls. And then 39-yard attempt is good. I also saw a drive. There were some issues. Like Nate Sudfeld just... And Jameson Williams dropping a ball. But Jameson Williams, I'll give him a little bit of leeway because he has not played that much. Same thing with Laporta and Gibbs. They have not played like in the NFL at all. But Jameson Williams has, but on very limited snaps. He gets a little bit more leeway from me. Nate Sudfeld gets close to none because he's been in the league for a while. He should know how the league is and how to. Well, it takes a while to learn a team scheme, of course, but like. It's not in a team scheme to have no awareness and throw the ball down the field into double coverage and get a pick. It's just basic knowledge. It's not hot takes. It's facts. Like, no one thinks that Nate Sudfeld, or no one is gonna give Nate Sudfeld like a ton of leeway, dude. Like, for real. No one's gonna give him like leeway. He's been in the league for long enough. He's a backup. I don't even think he could start. The only team. I don't even know what team he could start on. Maybe the Titans, but he's not an option quarterback, which is what they need because of Derrick Henry. I don't even think he could start on any team. I'm not even trying to be like that, but I just can't think of any team that would want Nate Sudfeld as a starter. I think it's funny that Riley Patterson, he was on the Lions, he left to the Jags, and now he's back. And we just say frick you to, what's his name? Michael Badgley or something. Dang, that was a good return. You can't even say anything about that. That dude has speed. There's a flag that might be on them. I did see a little bit of holding. That'll probably be on them. That dude has panda dunks on in his cleats. That's crazy. Dang, panda dunks really are everywhere, bro. Alright, they go back. Oh, I forgot the Giants had James Robinson. I totally forgot about that. Dude, that dude was good on the Jags. 1st and 10. Nothing. This is all I can do for the defense right now. They've been playing great, and right when I say that, they just got a huge completion. Mainly, I'm talking about mainly the front. So I haven't seen a lot from the secondary, except for Brian Branch. That's it. That's the only person. All right, let me see how this happened. Okay, so we bring a 5-man rush, and number 23 just gets his ankles just torn by Cole Beasley. Who's number 23? Is that? Who's number 23? He got his ankles torn. What is going on in the chat right now? Frank and Decatur are from the same club, bro. They both trolls. I didn't even see the play. I will say I do not like the backups for our secondary, honestly. Like, apart from Tracy Walker, who I assume will be a backup this season, I'm not loving what I'm seeing from these backup secondary. Face mask. Nothing new. I really, like, on defense, I kind of care. Really, the only people I really care about is, like, the front seven. The secondary will be fine. They're playing their backups right now. I just really care about the front seven. Holding, doesn't matter, sacked. Number 68's holding. Number 68 just held. He was doing one of these. Hate speech is wild. Could have been a hold. Could have. That was a hold. Okay, that was solid coverage from Branch. Toughest guy. Did they just say Cole Beasley was the toughest guy or one of the toughest guys to guard? If so, they are out of their mind, dude. No way they just said that. Toughest guys are like Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson is a big one. He is a very... And Devontae Adams. Because of the route running. I hate what I'm seeing from the secondary right now. I hate it. I hate it. I hate what I'm seeing from this secondary. It's not looking good. I'm just going to be honest. Will Harris is not very good. The only thing he's good at, honestly, is like just blitzing. That's it. Blitzing is the only thing he's good at. He can't cover. Tackling is very iffy for him. It always has been. But I like him as like a blitzer. He's pretty good. That's literally the only thing he's good at, though. So he's just not. I don't know. Dude, what is going on with Fox right now? Why are they glitching? What is going on? Okay, there we go. We're back. Y'all need to stop arguing in the chat. I'm gonna pull a Dictator Decatur and ban everyone. No, I'm just kidding.
Lions preseason football on Fox 2, brought to you by Savvy Sliders, more to love.
Alright, we're back. Except for Will Harris and Nate Sudfeld. Why are we watching Dan Campbell walk? Challenge? Dude, it's not that big of a deal. Just continue the game. It's preseason. Dude, I'm literally like, the commentary is so bad. I'm not even trying to be like that guy. They just said Cole Beasley was unguardable. Cole Beasley. Cole Beasley. Not Justin Jefferson. Not Devontae Adams. Not Jamar Chase. Not Tyreek Hill. Cole Beasley. A third receiver on a good team at best. Cole Beasley. Cole Beasley. Dude, continue the game. Great. Then why did you spend 30 minutes on it? Why would Dan Campbell challenge that respectfully? That was a mid challenge. I didn't. There's really no point for it. Maybe to give your guys more of a breather. That's really the only thing I can think of because that was a catch. Like. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Shove him into the ground, man. Good stuff. The front seven looks great. This is even with the backups in too. They don't have Hutchinson or Houston. They got Bugs, Aquara, and like John Kaminsky, bro, and they're still doing very good. I have not seen anything from Jack Campbell yet, though. That's kind of concerning. Get him. Yes, sir. There we go, Campbell. There we go. That's what I like to see, Campbell. You got a tackle there. I love that. 3rd and 5. Jack Campbell kind of getting a leadership role there. He's telling people, let's go. Come on. Like, getting people hype. 3rd and 5 from the 30. Or, I can't do math. 32. Get him. Sack him. Nope. Nothing. Good stuff, Campbell. Campbell, that was beautiful. I love that. Very good possession from the defense. I love that. Very good. He's just completely watching the running back. It's just what we need to see. I love it, dude. Campbell, like I said, I think will be the standout of this season for the Lions. Are they going for this? They're going for it. Okay. Timeout from the Giants. I like what I'm seeing from the defense, especially the front seven. The secondary is kind of mid, apart from Brian Branch. Everyone on the secondary is like not doing what they need to do. They're missing assignments. They're missing tackles. They're making the commentators say Cole Beasley is unguardable, which is not true. That's a ridiculous take. Bro, Barry Sanders is one of a kind. There will never be another running back like Barry Sanders. Dude, this is without Kirby Joseph, too, who, in my opinion, is like starting to become one of my favorite players on this team. And a sack! Oh, a flag. Oh, of course. Oh, penalty? Defensive something on Aquara. I want to see it. I want to see it. Offside. Let's see if they're offside or let's see if it's a bad call. We're about to find out. Or are they just not going to replay it? Okay, let's see it. That was offsides. Good call by the refs. I can't even be mad at that. That was a good call. That was a good call. Yeah, Giants just got a first down because of that, though. That's kind of annoying. Cole Beasley making the... Cole Beasley, bro. Cole Beasley is making the announcer say he's unguardable, which is ridiculous. Unguardable is insane. There's never been a receiver that's unguardable. The only people that come to mind is Randy Moss, Jerry Rice, and Calvin Johnson. That's it. Every other receiver is possibly guardable, except maybe Devontae Adams and Tyreek Hill. Those are the only other two guys. Everyone else is guardable, even Jay Jettis. He got shut down by the Lions in Week 3. It's possible. Oh my God, you almost got a sack there. You gotta sack him there. Good pressure, but you gotta sack him. I will say we look way faster than last year. This is a very weird formation that they're in right now. Let's go! Who's that? Is that Campbell? Is that Campbell? Jack Campbell! I love what I am seeing from him. He is... That is facts, Decatur. Although his route running is pretty solid. He's almost like... I'm trying to... He's almost like a worse Golden Tate if he didn't have his speed. That's what I would say, like, Tyreek Hill would have been. Because Golden Tate was a very good receiver. He was, like, very good. Especially, like, on the Lions or, like, near the end of the Seahawks. He was pretty good. He was, like, a very good after the catch. Sack! Nothing! Nada! I love what I am seeing from the defense. 5 total tackles from Jack Campbell already. Jack Campbell, bro. I said this. I was like, I don't know about this, like, at the draft video. But, like, I think near the end, I literally said exactly how I feel right now. That I think that was actually a very good pick. I am happy about the Jack Campbell pick. That was a very good pick. We needed linebacker help, and he is looking very good. Very good. He just shows grit, too. He just, like, throws him to the ground. He does not play any of that soft crap. You know, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. If we had Levy from the, like, past Lions, oh my gosh. Or if we had Ezekiel Ansah was so good. He was injury prone, but he was so good. Ezekiel Ansah, Ziggy Ansah was so good. Like, without injuries. Like, even with injuries, he had a season where he put up 14 sacks. Like, Ziggy Ansah is one of my favorite players back in the day. My favorite Lions players of all time is definitely... I can't say Barry number 1 because I did not grow up watching. Calvin I did. So Calvin's number 1 for me. Then Barry. I don't even know who the third one is, but... I don't know. I don't know. If Jack Campbell keeps going the way he's going... Oh yeah, Kirby Joseph is another guy I love. Kirby Joseph. Billy Sims is another very good running back. He was like almost like Barry Sanders light. Like he moved like a lot like him, but he didn't have the speed and elusiveness. Bobby Lane, sadly, is one of the best Lions quarterbacks, even though he played... I do not Bobby. Night Train Lane was pretty solid too. Herman Moore, yes, thank you, Sunshine. Herman Moore is another very good receiver. Very good. Golden Tate though, honestly, Golden Tate was awesome. Marvin Jones in his prime had literally some of the best catching I've ever seen from a receiver. And Galladay in his prime. Literally, in his first 3 years in the NFL, he had the same stats as Calvin Johnson. But because he got released and went to the freaking Giants, he's been terrible since then because, in my opinion, he lost that kind of spark. He lost his, maybe even his interest for the game, and he had to play with Daniel Jones, who is not very good. Throwing the ball down the field. Jason Hansen was the best. Jason Hansen, hands down, in my opinion, is the best kicker of all time. He was so efficient, he rarely ever missed. Matt Prater was very good, but he would miss occasionally. Like, let's be honest. Like, he could kick farther than Hansen, but I would rather have Jason Hansen, who rarely ever missed. Like, he almost never missed. He was automatic. Matt Prater... When the game was on the line, I will say he probably is more clutch than Jason Hansen. I will give him that. But he could not, always make the kicks. Like, even if they were, 50-yard, he would occasionally miss them. Jason Hansen would almost never. Nate Sudfeld, pass to number 90 or 80. Oh, good cut. Who is that? Tony Green, that's the rookie. Okay. I like the route running. The route running has looked great from Anthony Green. I need to figure out how to say his name. I'm not even gonna lie. I think it's just Antony, but I was mispronouncing Reynolds. It's apparently Reynolds, not Reynolds, even though there's a Y. Who is that? Number 30 some. Mohammed Ibra. Never heard of him. He gets 2 yards. Never seen a clutch clicker like Hansen. Everyone knew him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how I pronounce it, but I gotta look up the, like, just to make sure, because I know some people. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how else you could really pronounce Anthony or Anthony Green. That was a very mid possession from the Lions. Not gonna lie. Oh, it's still going. I thought that was 4th down. My bad. Dude, he's limping. Get him out of the game. What the heck? Dude, this running back is limping. All right, who we got? Jamison Williams in the slot. I love that. Sudfeld, you gotta hike it. You are so bad. Sudfeld is so bad. Yeah, dude, he was injured. I was saying he literally just hobbled to the sideline. Who? Who are they talking about? I would love to see some more from Sam Laporta. Jameer Gibbs, although he started off a little cold, his receiving and the way he moves and cuts, I already know he's going to be pretty good. I already know he's going to be better than Swift and probably better than Jamal Williams. I don't really need to see much more from him. He can sit the rest of the game. And maybe even Jack Campbell too. But I need to see more from Sam Laporta. I have not seen anything from him yet. That drop catch is literally all I've seen from him. Sudfeld drops back, throws it. I'm so sick of Sudfeld. I'm gonna say this one more time. Get him out of the game. He just overthrew it. Here's the receiver. Imagine I'm the receiver. The ball was all the way like up to the ceiling, maybe a little less. Come on, dude. And they're gonna punt it. Good hit. Megatron, yeah, they took Jamarcus Russell. That is literally one of the worst picks I've ever seen in football. That literally might be the worst pick of all time. Because they literally passed up on a top 3 receiver all time. I don't care what anyone says. Like, oh, Megatron's not top 3 because he didn't play long enough. Dude, Megatron had the talent and the physical attributes I've never seen on another wide receiver. He is a top 3 receiver all time. Heck, I might even put him 1 or tied with 1 with Jerry Rice. Randy Moss was also very good, but like Calvin and Jerry Rice were insane. Built different, bro. Like, I have never seen someone play like Calvin. With the speed and the size, the vertical. He had over a 40-inch vertical. It would probably be Barry, honestly. Even though I didn't watch him, it would probably be Barry. Now I gotta ask you this, Decatur. Not the best, but who is your favorite? Not best, but who is your favorite Niners player of all time, and I guess player of all time, but Niners player also. Because I know you like CMC a lot. I would say he's probably one of your favorite players in the league. Jerry Rice, though, I think is what you will say, but Joe Montana? Really? Joe Montana is very good. Like, don't get me wrong, he's like a top 3 quarterback all time, but like, that's your favorite? I thought you liked CMC or Jerry Rice more. I can't speak on Joe Montana, but I know him and Jerry Rice are a dynamic duo. I don't know why my nose is so itchy. So itchy, dude. Jerry's a close second. I thought CMC would be second for you. I thought you liked him more than. I thought it was going to be Jerry and then CMC, then Montana. I did not expect Montana to be number 1. Roger Craig, he was okay. Dude, Ronnie Lott was insane. That dude is built different. Oh my, Malcolm Rodriguez. I love that tackle. The torque and it just threw him. Dude, what are the Giants doing? They're going like hurry up for no reason. You have 8 minutes left in the quarter. Giants hike, throws, nothing, overthrown, and who's covering? Thomas. Can we see Adrian Martinez, please? Alright, clamp up here. Please. I need to see some pressure. I want Jack Campbell in there. Okay, we rush 5. We get no pressure, and that's a beautiful throw. I can't even say anything about that. That was a good throw. I wonder if Jamison Crowder and Jay Crowder are related. They're both athletes, so. Yeah, I shouldn't have really expected anything from that because here's the thing. That's such a weak move. Like, it's smart, but it's weak. The dude just literally threw it into the ground. But, yeah, Jamison Crowder's been in the league for a while now. I don't expect the secondary to cover him very well because it's a very young secondary. There were what? There were what Stafford and Calvin could have been if Stafford had. Stafford is nowhere near Joe Montana. Sure, you could have said that maybe they could have been a good duo, but not as good of a duo as Jerry Rice and Joe Montana. The talent level between Calvin and Jerry is almost like dead on. Like they have the same amount of talent. Oh my, good play, Malcolm Rodriguez. I love that. I love that. Negative yardage right there, 3rd down. But Stafford did not have the skill. People love Stafford because he had a huge arm and he made a couple comebacks in his career, and because the Lions have never had a even a decent quarterback. Stafford was they just came off of Joey Harrington and all these other guys. Like Stafford, but it's almost like if you're from. Oh, I want to see this play. Terrible throw. Lions are gonna get the ball back. But, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, they had Joey Harrington before, so the review of Stafford was tainted, like, all Lions fans. They're like, oh, so we had Joey Harrington, and all these bust quarterbacks. So when we got Stafford, he's the best quarterback we've had. He's a top 3 quarterback in the league. Like, the bias was insane, like, for Stafford. Like, if you're if you're an Lions fan and you see Stafford, you know that he's not and has never been a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. He just hasn't. Top 10, you could argue that at one point in his career, like his 2 best seasons. But, like, top 5? No. It's just not there. The resume is not there for top 5. And, like, sure, he can throw the ball deep. He could somewhat throw accurately. But Lions fans' view of Stafford was extremely tainted. He didn't lead them to a playoff run. I don't want to hear crap about, he didn't have a good roster. He had a good enough roster to compete for a playoff win in 2014, 15, 16, 17. Come on, dude. Come on. I don't want to hear that crap. He had the best defense he had in his career. Maybe you could argue the Rams in 2021, 2022, and 2014. Like, he literally had such a good defense that year. But people make so many excuses for Stafford. It's insane. I like CMC, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite. CMC is one of the most, like, important running backs, I feel. Basically because he revolutionized the running back position, as in, like, you rarely ever saw receiving running backs. Like, sure, you'd see him, like, catch a, like, flat route or something, or, like, a curl route. But, like, CMC will go on full-on receiver routes, like an inside, like or a freaking post. Not like all the time a post, like very rarely. But he will still do that, and he'll be very good at catching the ball. Same thing with Jahmyr Gibbs. Like, I think Stafford could have been better, but he did not have the confidence. He had no confidence. That was the problem with Stafford. He had barely any confidence. Coaching, you can blame coaching, like, to a certain extent. At a certain point, like, Jim Caldwell isn't a terrible coach, but he isn't a fantastic coach. Like, he's like, almost like if you go into Madden, like, he's literally a C overall coach. Like, he's not terrible, but he's not good. He's middle of the road. So, I can't even really, like, give Stafford that much leeway when he had Caldwell. Jim Schwartz and Matt Patricia, sure, you could argue that. But Caldwell is like a C, C+ coach. You really can't even talk about that. You can't argue that that was the reason, like, that he was bad. Terrell Owens and Steve Young. That was a pretty good duo. I would not say they're better than... I would say Calvin's better than Terrell Owens. The people that say he isn't are, I don't know, something's wrong with them. And then Steve Young, I would say, is better than Calvin. So I guess you could, for me, I think that duo is a little worse than the Stafford-Calvin duo. But it was a very, like, entertaining duo because Steve Young could run the ball and Terrell Owens played somewhat similar to Calvin. So that is another very good duo in terms of quarterbacks and receivers. Second and 10 for the Lions. Nate Sudfeld. Why is he still in, dude? Oh my gosh. His feet had never touched the ground. That's an extra yard. Give it to him. They don't. Whatever. Third and 8. Beautiful! Beautiful route. Who's that? Number 88? Coda. Okay. That's good. Let me see what happened here. I don't want to give too much credit. That was a coverage issue, but that was also a good read from Sudfeld, so I gotta give him a little bit of credit there. That was a pretty good read from Sudfeld. His throw was okay. It was pretty solid. But like Sudfeld didn't make that play. That corner did because he pressed down on the. He didn't follow his assignment. Sudfeld looks intercepted. Sudfeld, you're done, buddy. Just is he really gonna get a pick six? Sudfeld is so bad, dude. Like he is just terrible. Why did it say Cole Beasley just had a touchdown? It said Cole Beasley had an interception for a second. Dude, Nate Sudfeld is so bad, though, for real. Touchdown. Yeah, I was right about Nate Sudfeld. He is nothing. He is. I don't even think he's a backup, dude. He is an XFL quarterback. Heck, I don't even know if he could do good in the XFL. He has made like 3 good throws today out of how many? Let me check. 15. 4 were check downs, which I don't count as really good throws unless no one else is open. At most, not okay, Decatur. I can't. Rob or Decatur, bro. You're letting you're letting this game dictate too much, bro. This is with our backup, our backup O line, backup quarterback, backup second. We don't even have Cam Sutton in. We don't have C.J. Gardner Johnson in. This is with our backups, like the whole backup squad right now. These are like 2-day contract players. Like 10 or 9 at most is insane. At most, in my opinion, is 14. I've seen people saying 14. I'll say 14 or 13. 11, like Sunshine Dong said, is a very, very good prediction. That's what my prediction is. I think they're going to get 11 or 12. 9 at most is insane. I'm just being honest. 9 at most is insane. Who would you have them losing to in that situation? Because I think they're going to sweep the Bears this season. I think they'll split the Packers. Probably Packers will get like 1 game, and I think they could definitely sweep the Vikings or split the Vikings. I think we're gonna lose to the Ravens because they're an option offense. We could beat the Chargers. Justin Herbert, I think, is very overrated, honestly. Record was 9-8, so Decatur's saying we're gonna do worse than this year, or at most the exact same. Yeah, Gibbs has that dog. So does Jack Campbell. I can't wait to see a full starter team. We don't even have Amon-Ra St. Brown. Bro, we don't have Amon-Ra St. Brown, J-Mo, but we have him right now, but they're overthrowing passes to him because... Oh, number 82. Who's number 82? Oh my god, good block, J-Mo! Who was that? James Mitchell! Another good pickup from Matt Holmes. That was last year, his rookie season. Dude, this is about to become a meme at this point. I know I said I was going to say this one more time, but why? All right, let's go through this lines. Why is Nate Sudfeld still in the game? Why? What is the reasoning? Why is he still in the game? Why? 2 picks thrown right to the guy. A middle schooler could have caught that. Dude, like, please, like, throw in Teddy Bridgewater. Sure, he hasn't learned the scheme yet, but he has better reads than Nate Sudfeld. Chiefs, okay, yeah, we could lose the Chiefs. Chargers will beat. A Viking game. Seahawks? A Bears game? No, okay, Decatur, I respect your opinion, but we are not losing to the Bears, bro. We are not. I could see maybe we lose to the Chargers or Seahawks. Cowboys, I think, will lose to because they have a very good front seven. Goff doesn't do the best under pressure. He does, like, decent. But no way we lose to the Bears, bro. The Bears are terrible. The Bears are literally, like, one of the worst teams in the NFL right now. Sure, they got some upgrades, but they're still not a very good team. Sudfeld barely gets it to Jason Kabinda. Kabinda gets a very good game there. Win the first or lose set. I don't know how to feel about that, Decatur, because our defense is better than their offense, if you know what I'm saying. Like, Justin Fields is third year now? I think this is his 3rd year. They have changed their whole offense. They have got, like, what's his name? The dude that was on the Panthers. DJ Moore. They brought him in and Chase Claypool and, like, an offensive lineman. They've changed not only their roster, but they could be changing their scheme too, which will take time. I don't see them beating us. And their defense is worse than our offense. If you know what I'm saying. What the heck just happened? False start. Great. I love it. Chargers are a very overrated team. Sure, they have Eckler and Herbert, who I still do think is a good quarterback, but he's extremely overrated. People saying he's top 5 are insane. He has done nothing to earn a top 5 quarterback spot in the NFL. But I would say Seahawks, I think we could beat, dude. They almost lost to the Rams. I could see us beating. I could maybe see us losing to the Bears once. That is true, Decatur. But we beat them that game too. He had how many yards? 200, and we still beat him. Fields can't single-handedly carry the Bears. Their defense is gonna have to step in too. Fields is not the best passing quarterback. He's almost like a Lamar light. Like, if we're being honest, a Lamar light. Like, sure, the Lions do always do bad against scrambling quarterbacks, but the Bears, like, for real. Seahawks, who even is their quarterback? Is it still Geno Smith? Because Geno Smith did cause a lot of problems, and I will say, I do think we could lose the Seahawks game. I think that is possible. Because I think, number one, the refs, I don't know what it is with them and the Seahawks, but the refs love the Seahawks. They have for years now. And then Geno Smith, I will admit, is a problem for us. Fields is a problem, but not as much as Geno Smith. I will agree with you. We could lose that game. So I agree with possibly losing to the Chiefs. That is definitely possible. I'd say there's a 70% chance they win, or 65. I think we definitely it's probable that we could win, or possible but not probable. Chargers will beat. Chargers are very overrated, dude, in my opinion. Vikings. I think our front seven will be too much. I think they'll be both close games, but I think we'll sweep the Vikings. Ravens will lose too, absolutely. I do not see us winning that game. Bears game, I cannot see us losing to the Bears. Seahawks I could see and Cowboys I could see. But like, and you think they'll sweep the Packers? I think the Packers will get one game. I think they'll get one game at Lambeau. I think they'll get lucky because of some refs crap. The refs don't like the Bears
Lions
or the
preseason football on
Vikings.
Fox 2 brought to you by Figer Law. All we do is
That's the only way the Packers beat us is the refs, or like we have a ton of injured guys. Um, if this team can't get up and whoop the Bears, given the rivalry, then there are bigger problems. They swept them last season, so I don't think it'll be an issue. That's why I'm saying I don't think they're gonna lose to the Bears, like even once. But Decatur, I think this game right here, I think you're letting this game like dictate how like the season will be for the Lions when it's not at all like that. We have all of our O line. I think right now are backups. Nate Sudfeld, Jamison Williams, who Nate Sudfeld can't even get the ball to, and James Mitchell. That's our offense right now, which is at best like on a Madden standpoint is like a 70 or 65 overall offense. Like Jameson, 65 is a low ball, probably 70. Nate Sudfeld, is he trying to be golf with all these PA boot rollouts? And then as for the defense, all of our secondary is like 2-3-day contract players except for Brian Branch, and Jack Campbell on the linebackers. I don't think Rodriguez is going to play the rest of the game. Yeah, Sunshine. This is literally just to determine who's going to be like the backups. Because from what I'm seeing there, Nate Sudfeld is gone. No matter how, if he does good in the second half, it does not matter. He's gone. He's not playing any games for the Lions this season. Because we just signed Teddy Bridgewater, and we have what's his name, Hendon Hooker, who is probably one of my favorite picks from this draft. People hated on him, say, "Oh, he was old. He's so old." He's still a pretty good quarterback. He had a very good season. People say, "Oh, he's a system quarterback." We'll have to find out if that's true, but I really do like that pick. So we have a very deep quarterback core. They hand it off, and it's a 0-yard gain. But we literally have Jared Goff, who performed very good the last 8 weeks of the season, and even like the first 3 weeks. See, Decatur, you can't really say that though, because the Niners are a very injury-prone team. I think the Niners will have a solid season, but not a great season. Here's what I think. The Niners, the past couple seasons, have had very good records, but don't go far in the playoffs. I think this season they'll have a worse record, but they'll go farther in the playoffs. I could see them winning the division at 10-7 or 9-8. Because I mean, the Seahawks, they got killed in the playoffs last year, and they shouldn't have even made it. The Rams are on such a down year. Stafford is all over the place, whether he wants to play or not. His elbow's screwed up. He's broken everywhere. Decatur, they got killed by the Eagles. I don't even consider that a game. Sure, they didn't have any quarterbacks, but they go far in the playoffs. But like the games are almost like meaningless. If you know what I'm saying, like the games that the back-to-back NFC chips. Like, okay, I will say that the season with like Stafford and the Rams when they did good, they like should have made the Super Bowl. I'm not even gonna lie, but the season with the Packers, where they beat the Packers, no, that was the same season. In my opinion, they did not do very good that postseason. Apart from that one game with the Rams, except for like when the dude dropped the interception that Stafford threw right to him. This season, I feel like they'll go 10-7, 9-8, but probably make the Super Bowl because they have a very good roster. But I don't think they'll do like the best or as good as they have done in the regular season this season. I think they'll win a division and make the playoffs. Well, you obviously make the division. If you make the division or win the division, you make the playoffs. But I don't. I think they'll do very good in the playoffs compared to past years. I think they could definitely make the NFC chip again. It really all depends on the playoff bracket. I said the same thing with the Lions. The Lions could make the Super Bowl, but it really depends on the bracket and who they're versing. If they verse the Eagles or the Niners, they're toast. I'm just being honest. They're toast. If they verse a team like the Cowboys in the playoffs at Ford Field, Lions could win. If they verse a team like the Vikings at Ford Field or even at their stadium, they could win. Like, it really depends on the playoff bracket. I feel like the Lions are going to be like the inverse of the Niners this season. They're going to be a very good regular season team and could possibly go deep in the playoffs, but probably will not. That's the way I see the Lions this season. Fourth and goal. Once again, Nate Sudfeld in for absolutely no reason. This really is getting annoying. Incomplete. Yeah, Nate Sudfeld is just gone, dude. I don't care about Nate Sudfeld. This game literally doesn't even matter. Like, it's really annoying seeing Nate Sudfeld, who's had time to learn the scheme and time to do this. Just Drummond missed the catch too, so that's on him. But that wasn't even a good pass in the first place. It hit the defender's head. Let me look at the Niners schedule. I'm gonna make this prediction right now. This is assuming they have injuries or some injuries. Steelers they'll win. Rams they'll win. Giants they'll win. Cardinals win. They'll go 4-0. They'll lose to the Cowboys. They'll beat the Browns. They'll lose to the Vikings. So that's what 5-2. Yeah, 5-2. They'll lose to the Bengals 5-3. I could see them losing to the Jaguars 5-4. They'll beat the Buccaneers 6-4. They'll beat the Seahawks 7-4. They'll lose to the Eagles 7-5. They'll lose to the Seahawks. They'll split that 7-6. They'll beat the Cardinals 8-6. They'll lose to the Ravens 8-7, and then they'll beat the Commanders and the Rams to go 10-7. Like, that's a very reasonable expectation because I feel like the Niners have never been good with containing scrambling quarterbacks. They're very similar to the Lions in that fashion. Look how they did against Mariota last season. And, like, Geno Smith. Like, again, they beat them in the playoffs, but I'm just saying, like, teams, like, that do not do good against, like, scrambling quarterbacks tend to not beat them. Like the Lions. Let me see what Dan... Dude, Campbell, stop the... Dan Campbell, you're a really good coach. I like you as a person, too. You can't give Nate Sudfeld credit. You just get him out of the dang game, bro. Just stop defending him. Yeah, defense has been fantastic. The offense has put the defense in terrible positions, and they still have held the Giants to 13 points. With a terrible secondary right now, because they're playing their bench. Or not even bench, like practice squad people. The only reason I think 13 is because of defense and they have good playmakers. That's true. O-line is... Yeah, that's the problem. And their quarterback situation. I forgot about this with the Niners. They are so iffy with their quarterbacks. Trey Lance! We draft him. No, frick you, Trey Lance. We want Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy will get injured. Oh, we want Trey Lance back. Like... That's a red flag for the Niners organization. I do not like that about them. They switched their quarterback like that. Like, even the Lions, they're giving Nate Sudfeld chance after chance after chance, even how bad he is. That is an admirable quality, not with Nate Sudfeld though. Like, if you were to say that with like Teddy Bridgewater, sure, but like the Niners switching their quarterback like that week to week is not viable. It's not. You're not gonna win. You're not gonna go to the Super Bowl and win by doing that. You have to have a set quarterback and stop. You have to give Trey Lance a chance too. He had one game in a monsoon, but they're like, nah, Brock Purdy, who is once again a pretty good quarterback. He did very good in those last couple weeks, but it was one season. It was one season. Bengals, Seahawks game, Eagles, and Commanders. They're gonna. I have a feeling they'll whoop the Commanders. I don't know how you don't see them losing to the Vikings or Cowboys when the 49ers secondary is really their issue on defense. Their secondary is not very good. They have a very good front seven. I could see them losing to the Vikings because they have Jay Jettas. And I don't think there's really anyone that can cover him on the Niners. I think the offense could do good against the Vikings. I just don't think the defense will be able to keep up.
13-3, the Giants lead it at the half. Jack Campbell, the Lions' first-round selection out of Iowa, had an excellent first half. See what he had to say at training camp. I got expectations. And for me, it's again, just come out here and be Jack Campbell. I don't gotta be Nolan. I don't gotta be like this guy from this person, this person for that person. Just be Jack Campbell. So anytime that I come out here and I get an opportunity to go compete, I'm gonna go compete. He's been competing so far, Devin. You know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like a guy that's here to play football. And that's exactly the kind of guys that Coach Campbell wants to get. This is a great pickup for Iowa because he is showing everything that I saw on film. When I talked to his defensive coordinator at Iowa, Phil Parker, he said that this is one of the best linebackers he's ever had. Not only is he the big bruiser, but he also can play in space and run. And Coach Kelvin Shepard, the linebacker coach, said that that's what they want. They want
The Lions need to get some depth with their secondary. That's the biggest problem for them right now. Excluding their starters and everything. If you take all the stars off the team, the biggest problem with them is their secondary, and their backup quarterbacks are fine. Nate Sudfeld's not making an NFL roster, bro. He's definitely not on the Lions after this game. I see him getting cut. And then we have Hendon Hooker, a good college quarterback. He's a rookie. He'll take time to get to a decent quarterback. They'll take him I would say, I don't know, maybe a season and a half to get to become a top 20, 15 quarterback. If we move on from Jared Goff for some reason. But he is a solid. I would say he's a pretty good backup. I know he hasn't even played an NFL snap yet, but just from seeing what he was in college, he's a very smart quarterback. He makes good reads. He has a solid arm. He has solid athleticism. He's pretty good. And then Teddy Bridgewater, very good veteran backup quarterback. I feel like our quarterback core is fine without Nate Sudfeld. Running back core, that's iffy. We have David Montgomery, who's pretty good. I'd say he's a top 15 running back, probably. And then Gibbs. But those two together make a top 10, probably. Although I'm getting a little crazy. I haven't even seen a full game from Gibbs yet. But if things go the way I see them, with Gibbs having a 700 rushing yards and 400 receiving or something, I could see them being a good duo. But the problem is, outside of them, we lost Jamal Williams. Swift, we lost, but I'm not even mad about that because he was not good, honestly. I'm trying to think of what else, though. I can't even think, who else. Craig Reynolds? That's it, because Justin Jackson just retired, who is actually a very good backup for us. Yeah, the running back core is something that is pretty iffy, or the backups. O-line, I feel like, is actually at a very good point right now, and our receiving core. Our backup receiving core and our backup O-line are very good. Because we have Khalif Raymond, we have Anthony Green, who has shown in this game so far he's pretty good. We have Tom Kennedy, who's also pretty good. The Drummond dude is okay. He made a couple of bad plays, but he's okay as a backup. So, but we have depth at that position, definitely. Tight ends are good too. We have James Mitchell, Brock Wright, Sam Laporta. This Coda dude also did pretty good. So tight ends are fine. Defensively, our defensive line is also very good. We have Isaiah Buggs. We have John Kaminsky. We have the Benito dude, who's also pretty good as a backup. I can't think of many more off the top of my head. Oh, Levi Onwu. I don't know how to say his last name. I think it's Anzurike or something. He was injured, but in training camp he has looked very good. So we have depth at that position. Linebacker, we have Jack Campbell and Rodriguez, and then we have Derek Barnes. That's it. I would say linebacker's another position where I would love to have more depth there. And then our secondary, our depth is terrible. That's the biggest problem. So secondary depth and linebacker depth are really the biggest issues for our bench squad. The quality of the players is pretty good, but the depth is not there. Like, Rodriguez and Jack Campbell are starting linebackers probably. Oh, Anzalone too. Okay, maybe not so much the linebacker core. Even though I don't like Anzalone that much, I don't think he's a good linebacker. He'll occasionally make a few good plays. But, yeah, really the secondary is the biggest problem. Like, there's no depth at that position. You have Brian Branston, C.J. Gardner, assuming they're playing safety. And then you have Cam Sutton, Emmanuel Mosley, Tracy Walker, and then, like, there's no depth past that point. I don't know. To me, we needed some more secondary help. I wish we would have got that in the draft. Or at least in free agency. I mean, we already got Cam Sutton, which I love that signing. I think that'll be a very good signing for us. I think it's going to be closer they can manage barely. I don't know. I feel pretty optimistic with the Niners. And again, I tend to be bad luck, so take that as you will. I don't know. I feel like the Niners have just been in a weird spot this past couple seasons. Like, if I had to compare them to, like, an NBA team, I'd say the Celtics. I feel like they're almost, like, the exact same. Where they have some very good stars, but injuries and just unluckiness is what's stopping them. I feel like the problem with that Celtics, I know this is an NFL stream, but the Celtics, the problem with them, they don't have depth on their squad. I'm all over the place, but the Jaylen Brown deal was so dumb. That was the stupidest thing I've seen. Why would they sign him to that much money? The most expensive deal in NBA history to Jaylen Brown. Like, that was so dumb. But they have Tatum, Brown. Like, they have a pretty good starting five, but then they got rid of Marcus Smart. Like, they're not looking very good right now. I'm going to be honest. The Celtics, they do have Porzingis, though. So they would have, I don't know who would run point guard for them. But then they have shooting guard, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Kristaps Porzingis, and Robert Williams. That's pretty good, apart from the point guard. I don't know who their point guard is going to be. No, that was Kyrie Irving. Decatur. That was Kyrie, because he was still on Celtics at that point in his career. That was Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving was on the Celtics. I forgot how long. I think it was like 2017 or 2018 to like 2020 or 2019 or something. That's when RB World 2 came out. But yeah, I feel like they're kind of similar. Just kind of in like their record and how they act in the postseason. Like, the Celtics made it to the conference finals, but they lost this year. Like, they need depth. If they can get depth, and I think they should have held on to Smart. I don't know why they got rid of him, but if they could have had Smart and had a little bit more depth last year, I think they could have definitely made it to the finals. I don't think they would have won though because it's the Nuggets. The Nuggets were easily the best team in the playoffs last year. Easily, it wasn't even close. They had one of the best performing teams in the playoffs ever. Um, I swear it was. Nah, it was definitely Kyrie Irving. RV World 2. So there's the Russell. That's literally Kyrie Irving because number one has the Kyrie 4s on, and I guess in Roblox version because they have the little. Hold on, I'm gonna get the shoes actually because I own these now, baby. They have on the cover. They have the little side outsole on that picture. He has number 11. If you go to number 11 on the Celtics, that is Kyrie Irving. Or when he was on the Celtics. No one cares about that. Yeah, but he had number 11, and he had a beard and everything. So it was Kyrie Irving at that time. And then they had Russell Westbrook for another one, because he was still on the Thunder. And I think he just came off an MVP season. Dude, what the heck is... Nobody cares. They just want to watch the football game, bro. Game isn't... It's not terrible. The game isn't bad, but... Okay, here's how I would phrase it. The offense is trash, because of Nate Sudfeld. The wide receivers are good. Gibbs has shown a lot for me in his few attempts rushing. The way that... No, Dan Campbell's fine. I have no problem with Dan Campbell, but he can't defend Sudfeld like he did in that interview, after the first half. You just can't defend Sudfeld at that point. He's thrown 2 picks straight to the defender. Both to Jameson Williams, which is not Jameson Williams' fault. Jameson Williams is making good routes. The problem is Sudfeld is overthrowing him like he's freaking Giannis Antetokounmpo, 7 foot tall. Jameson Williams is 6'2", if I am not mistaken. So that is the problem with that. The defense looks great, by the way. I have no problems with the defense. The defense this game looks very good. And keep in mind, this is a bench unit. This is a bench defensive unit. So I have no problems with the defense except for the secondary. That's the only problem I have with them. Everything apart from that, the offense is good. I have no problem with that. The game itself sucks because of Sudfeld. If Sudfeld wasn't in, if it's freaking, I don't even know, the backup that we drafted, Adrian Martinez, or Teddy Bridgewater, it would be a more entertaining game. But because Nate Sudfeld is in the game making constant mistakes over and over and over, throwing receivers and throwing picks and not having awareness in the pocket, it just does not, it makes the game hard to watch as a Lions fan. But the defense is good. So, overall, as a preseason game, I'll give it a 6 or 5. 2-yard gain. See, the defense, there's no problem. And keep in mind, these are backups. We don't even have our actual secondary in. Some of our front seven was in, John Kaminsky and our linebackers, Rodriguez and Jack Campbell. No pocket aware. Stafford. That's where you heard that from. Pafford. One of the most overrated quarterbacks of all time. Fake. Good rush. Oh, good tackle. Who's number 40? Number 40. I don't know who that is, but that was a beautiful tackle. Oh, and a sack. I just got spoiled. Julian Aquara. Dude, we have so much depth in our front seven. Our front seven is beautiful. I love our front seven. Our front seven is amazing. Our front seven is so good, dude. We have so much depth. We have Hutchinson, James Houston, who had an out crazy, astronomical first season, like 11 sacks in 8 games, is insane. He hadn't even played a whole season. And then we have John Kaminsky, too. We have Isaiah Buggs, who's a good run stopper. Ali McNeil, someone I've totally forgotten to mention during this whole time. A very good run stopper. He shut down, what's his name? Saquon Barkley, who's a top 3 running back. That might actually be over. Top 5, because you have to consider CMC and Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry has low-key fallen off a little bit, though. But, yeah, like, our front set, and then our linebackers, Rodriguez, Campbell, who's looked amazing in this game. Anzalone's kind of mid. And then Derek Barnes, who's a pretty good blitzer. Like, our front seven looks pretty good. And then our secondary also looks pretty good, too. Flag. Are you serious? Oh, delay of game. Okay. I was about to get mad. I'm not even going to lie. I'm just... The refs... it looks like the refs are going to be a problem again this season. Nothing new. Like... Some of the calls they've been making this game are low-key a little annoying. Dude, can this girl shut up about these stupid tornado warnings? Oh my good run! Oh my gosh! Oh, go! Number 15! Oh my... Who is that guy? Number 15! Maurice Alexander, you have become one of my favorite players on this team. That is my... Oh my gosh. Kick return touchdown. Beautiful elusiveness. Beautiful play. What? He broke how many tackles? Oh my, Maurice Alexander. I gotta see. Please show us a replay. Please, 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 please show us a replay. I need to see this again. That was insane. Maurice Alexander with the kick return touch or punt return touchdown. Please show me the replay. Or get this stupid... Okay, bro. All of his cute... When did I never said Nate Sudfeld had to be Patty Mahomes. He has been... Okay, here's... Okay. Representation right now. Patty Mahomes. Nate Sudfeld. Not off the screen. This is where I want him to be. Middle of the road, even slightly worse backup. He is an atrocious backup. And we just got a 2-point conversion. J-Mo! Let's go, baby. Jameson Williams. Let's frickin' go. Jameson frickin' Williams, baby. I love it. J-Mo! Oh my god. And they just showed the replay. I love that. What a start to the second half. Beautiful. Okay, dude, this girl's been talking about the weather for 10 minutes. I'm trying to watch football. I can go on the weather app and look at the weather. I don't need you to tell me what the weather is. Gee, I want to watch the Lions. But yeah, DK, I never said I need Nate Sudfeld to be Patty Mahomes. I said he has to be... I never said he has to be anything, but... I would like him to be a slightly worse backup. Right now, he is a terrible backup. Like, come on, dude. Like, why is Nate Sudfeld the way he is, dude? But that was a very good start to the second half. I love that. It would be cool if we could win this game. I'll be like, yeah, let's go. Happy start to the season. If we don't, I literally do not care. Decatur, I might ban you because of that comment. What is that? I'm saying the Detroit Lions. I want to watch the Detroit Lions play the New York Giants on August 11th in 2023 at 8 o'clock or 9 p.m. And you know what I also want to hear? Or don't want to see? I don't want to see this lady reporting the weather. She has literally been on here for 20 minutes reporting the weather. Dude, like, all she's talking about is, look at the weather. This is what's going here. Dude, the news... Okay, I'm just going to say this. The news is so dumb. Like, they just repeat the same things over and over. This is what this lady's doing. All she's doing is repeating the same thing. Dude, Maurice Alexander did a flip into the end zone. He is one of my sleeper favorite players. I would love to meet him, bro. Maurice Alexander. New guy. That's the new guy, everyone. He deserves a roster spot. That punt return was nasty. The way he freaking... Oh, my gosh. Did we get the ball back? Oh, no, we didn't. Dude, they're talking about severe thunderstorms, but there's literally nothing. I hear nothing. I hear no thunder. I hear... This is like, come on. Why are they reporting... Oh my gosh. Dude, they're talking about like this is the worst storm of the century. I hear nothing. We do not care. We do not care. We do not care. I think we can all... Everyone who says or does not care about this weather report and wants to watch the game, everyone say I. Like, I do not care about this weather report. And it's caught. Mother dang it. Tornado. I hear nothing. I see nothing. And let me go look outside. Hold on. Nope, it looks like a perfectly normal night outside. Off interference on offense? Offensive interference! Decatur, what are you talking about? Yeah, he pushed him! That was a good play from number 30, bro. He tried his best. Giants are playing dirty. I do not care about this weather report. Can they please stop talking? I want to watch the Lions. Oh my... Dang! Number 30 got pushed and he was like, I want revenge! This dude went up for a catch, got a like 30-inch vertical off of the jump from, I don't know how, 30, 50, 35. They just gave the Giants a flag for holding. And the dude literally did a cartwheel. He got flipped upside down. Number 30 is another dude. I don't know who that is. Number 30 is another guy, though. Oh, I got a weather alert. A tornado warning for the following areas. Tornado warning. I might have to end the stream. Dude, there's literally a tornado warning right now. That's insane. Tornado warning. Tornado warning. Let me go hear it, see if I can hear the siren. No, I can't hear or see anything, so I think we're good. Bro, there's literally a tornado warning. That's insane. I have not had one while I'm living here. Dude, I gotta check AccuWeather. I don't care about this local forecast. I want to actually see where this storm is going. All the people in Fenton, I'm praying for you. I hope you survive because it's not looking good over there. Anybody in Fenton. Dude, they just totally removed the football game. It's just gone now. I'm gonna go to look up Giants. I don't care about. I care, but I don't care about the weather report. You know what I'm saying? Like I care, but I don't care. I just want to watch football. Did it work? No, I'm just watching a weather report. So I guess I'll just commentate. It seems like the whole game stopped though. No, the game's still going. DetroitLions.com. Let me see if I can find it through there. If you want to trust, no, I can't. No, it's in Fen too. Tornado Adventures, crazy. DetroitLions.com. Let me see if I can watch it on here. Watch live. Does it work? Please? I just want to watch the game. Please. Please. It's loading, but it's not. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I hope. I don't even want to say it. It has something to do with power. I hope the power doesn't go bye-bye. That would be terrible. Dude, it's not loading. Oh my. Dude, and it's only the third quarter. I want to watch some football. Come on. Boo. Chase stinks. You stink. Alright, I guess we'll just watch Storm Watchers. Oh, they put the game back on.
And a tornado warning, and then northwestern parts of Oakland County. You are now included in that tornado warning as this tracks directly towards the east. So
alright, now I can actually. Alright, 1st and 10. I'm gonna have to turn this audio completely off. Nate Selfo looking, throws it, and it's a wobbler, and it's almost intercepted for the third time today. It is not, though. Pass intended to Jamison Williams. J-Mo didn't even do that bad on that route. That was a good route. It was just, did he get hit when he used it? Yeah, he did. Nate Sudfeld throws, and I'm surprised he's not a gambler. Teddy Bridgewater's in street clothes. Teddy Bridgewater is in street clothes. Why isn't he in a uniform playing? Why did we pick him up? 2nd and 10, please. Okay, I thought he was injured. James Mitchell. Amani Oruwariye. Y'all remember that name? He's on the Giants now. That buddy is gone. They took my advice. 4th and 1. They just love showing this weather report. 3rd and 1. What happened here? Why is it for? Oh, they just tried to run up the middle. That was a good play by number 38. If it's me, I'm going for it. It's literally like an inch or 2 inches. They're chilling in Detroit. They do not care. They're like, let's continue the game even if there's a tornado watch. Looks like they got it. I think they got it. Did they get it? Did they get it? Yes, we got it. Nice. Everything's cool, Thunder. Yeah, nothing's happening outside. It's chill. There's literally nothing going on. I don't know what they're talking about. You know what it is? All the animals know about this. They all went into hiding. That's why there's no birds, sure. That's why there's all the, like, the roads are probably, like, everyone's probably parked up at some, so there's no, like, car noises or anything. Ooh. Ooh, okay, Chase, Coda. Okay, this backup tight end's pretty good. I would keep him if I was the Lions. Tornado weather outside. Let me look. It looks dark out, but like not. No, if it was tornado weather, the sky would be green. It's not green. We have 186 passing yards. The Giants have 79. That's how good our defense has been this game. We're going to hand it off to... Oh, good move. Oh, good move. Divine Ozigbo. Divine Ozigbo. I can't say that name. I'm sorry. Oh my Cabinda, you can't drop that. I get it's a preseason game, but that was a good throw. You cannot drop that, dude. I'm hungry, bro. This has been a long game. I know it's only been 2 hours, but it's felt like it's been 3 or 4. 3rd and 5, Nate Sudfeld. Oh my! What a catch! That should have been defensive pass interference. He was holding on him before he even caught the ball. Chase Coda. I'm just going to say that dude's pretty good. 2nd and goal, no gain. I just got spoiled that, so that's fun. Jamar Gibbs. I'm just checking this. So during this game he had 19 rush, 3.2. To be fair, one attempt he got like -3 because of missed blocking assignment, so I won't hold that against him. His receiving, what was his receiving? Did it not say? I want to see his receiving. Stats. Full splits. Maybe it's here. No. Well, I don't know. I swear, he had like 36 receiving yards and like 2 catches. That's insane. Um, did it break? There we go. Oh, 3rd and goal. Shoot. All right, 3rd and goal. Here we go. Jamison Williams on the left side of the field. They hike it, and it's a handoff for like a yard. I would go for it. Your defense has been good all game. Delay of game. I love it. Let the big dogs eat. Let the big dogs eat. All right, they're gonna go for a kick. Number 20. Well, I don't. That's such an ugly number on a kicker. 24 on a kicker is an abomination. Parker Romo, 25. Let's see if you can make a field goal, and you can. Good job. All right, Lions are winning by a point. I'm gonna go get something to eat. I'll be right back. I don't know why. I'm just really hungry all of a sudden. Or yeah. Back again.
western parts
Shady's
of
back.
Oakland County.
Tell a friend.
That's where we have that tornado warning for right now. Additional tornado warning for parts of looks like Livingston County as well. Just to give you kind of a general idea of what counties are included in a tornado warning, what aren't included in a tornado warning right now. We have parts of Oakland County where we see kind of that flashing red. We have a tornado warning for parts of Oakland County for western Oakland County right now, and then also parts of Livingston and southern Genesee County. We have the Oakland County tornado warning that goes until about 9:45. So we have just under half an hour left of that warning, and then we have an additional one for parts of Livingston County that is also up until about 9:30 as well. Okay, so let's just kind of take a general look of where we have some of the heavier stuff for right now. Austin Corners.
2nd and 6, nothing.
Again, approaching your area, get to your safe space right now, the most interior room of your house. Just some very broad.
Dude, this lady's been talking for 40 minutes, dude. Please just stop talking.
Rotation.
Can't they just play like a weather map or something?
By our radar is what we're seeing just in terms of that rotation again. Haven't really seen much in terms of reports of anything on the ground. So if you live out near White Lake, get into your safe space. Springfield, Austin Corners, again, Rose, you're in the thick of it right now. So hopefully if you hear me and you're watching us or streaming us, that you're in your safe space, your most interior room. Holly, same for you right now. It doesn't look like they have since extended that tornado warning into portions of, say, central Oakland County or
3rd and 2.
area. As of right now, of course, that could always change. But for right now, we have that tornado warning out near Fenton, so southern Genesee County, northeastern Livingston County, and then far western Oakland County. That is up until 9:45 later on tonight. It looks like a good bulk of the activity is tracking right over I-75 right now. They're dealing with quite a bit of heavy rain, so up near Brandon, it's approaching the Brandon area right now. Springfield, Independence, Waterford, you're about to at least be hit by this within the next few minutes. These are not moving quickly. These are moving eastbound at
Oh, what a sack!
we'll track this out. Just give you
Who was that? Julian Aquara. Dude, he came so fast off the edge.
Springfield, 9:23.
Oh my, he like freaking sped past the O line.
Around 9:29 should be Independence, Walters just after 9:30, around 9:31, and then Orion around 9:36.
Holy crap.
Locations not included
Put him in the
tornado
dirt.
warning right now, but if it does manage to hold together and you just heard your city, I would have a plan in place to get
4th and 8,
you to
they're
your safe
punting it.
space, just because you're kind of butting up against this tornado warning right now. Good news here is they have since taken away some locations that are included earlier in a tornado warning. So southern Genesee County, you are no longer included in a tornado warning, so you are in the clear right now. Parts of northeastern Livingston County, you are still underneath the tornado warning at the moment, so still remain in your safe space and still kind of take precaution there. But they have since released parts of southeastern portions of Genesee
Commercial
County
break.
from your tornado warning here. But if you're out near Heartland, you're still included in that. White Lake, Groveland, just outside of Brandon, you are included in a tornado warning right now. White Lake, Springfield, Rose, you are all included in that tornado warning still. This tornado warning for parts of Oakland County that we're currently kind of focused in on at the moment, this is up until 9:45. It's 9:20 right now, so we have about, say, 20, 25 more minutes left on that warning. And then the one that we're seeing out near Livingston County, this one is up until, I believe, 9:30. So we have about 9 minutes or so left on this Livingston County tornado warning. This one here, this is the Oakland County tornado warning, 9:45. For parts of White Lake, it looks like just north of the Highland area, we have that tornado warning as well. Groveland, Springfield, you're included in that, so hopefully you are in your safe space for right now. Austin Corners, you're in the thick of it at the moment. Groveland, Davisburg, that is kind of the leading
All right,
edge.
Lions to get the ball back.
Rose. Holly, it looks like you're at least kind of in the clear at this moment from what we're seeing. Otherwise, that tornado warning still, that is up until about 9:45. So it's along portions of I-75 near, say, the Austin Corners area. This is kind of where we're seeing a little bit of that radar indicated rotation. Nothing really, at least being reported right now in terms of anything on the ground. And I
Dude, she's just running out of things to talk. She was talking about the tornado. Now she's talking about heavy rain. She's running out of stuff to talk about. This is literally just learn your counties and towns. This isn't even a tornado warning. Shut up. Oh, shoot. Good throw. Oh, almost picked. Almost caught, though, too, at the same time. Dude, she's literally... Oh, sorry, we won't be able to get the game back on, but whatever. She's also a Packers fan. Some dude found that out on a Lions fan page. Oh, this is the backup. Adrian Martinez, finally. Adrian! Okay, number 15. Number 15! That's the dude to look out for, I'm telling you. I like that dude, Alexander Jr. Hail. Okay, dude, she's just pulling out everything. She's like, oh, so we're going to talk about tornadoes? Now we don't have to talk about that. Now let's talk about the thunderstorms. All right, now we don't have to talk about that. All right, now let's talk about heavy rain. All right, now that we've covered that, let's go to hail. Like, dude, and then they just repeat it. This is why weather reports are so dumb. They just say the same things over and over and over and over. Yes, please. All right, now she covered the tornado. All right, now what's she gonna go over now? All right, now she's talking about the thunderstorms and the rain. Turn and watch the game. Jeez. Martinez! Yeah, Martinez. I forgot his last name for a second. Good pass. Third and 3. I want to see how they got this. Alright, good pass. See, he has good pocket awareness and composure. That is a huge thing for quarterbacks. Yeah. Yeah, so what are you going to talk about now that that's not an issue?
sure to get into your safe space. That's the most interior room of your house, on the lowest level of your house, away from all windows and away from doors that extend into the outside. So if you live into Springfield, Rose, it looks like you're still seeing some fairly heavy rain with this. White Lake, it's a little further north of you. Again, still get into your safe space though. And then
Safe space. Safe space.
that's where we're seeing, at least outside of that tornado warning, if it does manage to extend, those are the areas that it will impact next. So have a plan in place.
Adrian Martinez, 3rd and 13. I want to see you. Solid. He got like a 8-yard run. He has solid athleticism, not terrible. He also got a first down.
Flashing orange, that's a severe thunderstorm warning for parts of Oakland County. So they are included in a severe thunderstorm warning right now. And then we have tornado warnings for far western Oakland County up until about 9:45, and then severe thunderstorm warnings for pretty much all of Oakland County and then Livingston County as well. For right now, we're not necessarily seeing any reports of anything on the ground in terms of any tornadoes, just a radar indicated rotation with this. Still take it seriously, because with this we could see a really quick spin up tornado that could create some damage. So just be sure to get into your safe space at the moment if you live in parts of Springfield.
I just heard thunder and wind.
Oh,
shoot.
Area, Austin Corners as well. And then
Here we
just
go.
outside of that,
Here we go.
decide to
Here we
extend this
go.
tornado warning into parts of Independence and then Waterford. So
I'm going to be one of the few people to call play-by-play while in the severe weather conditions, extreme conditions, aka a tornado.
So if you're out near, again, western Oakland County, Rose, just south, or I should say just north of the White Lake area, into Groveland, Springfield, that's where we're dealing with this tornado warning for right now. Let's see if they've dropped any at the moment. Looks like we have 1 minute left, and they have since dropped the far northeasterly tornado warning. Thank you, Rube, for some water. But we are looking at one active tornado warning right now out near parts of far western Oakland County at the moment. So if you live in western Oakland County, that's currently the only tornado warning we're looking at right now. So
Dang, Fox kicked that joint far.
from some of that more destructive weather. But we still have severe thunderstorm warnings in play too. So if you live near Commerce, Bloomfield, West Bloomfield, Farmington Hills, the Brighton area, we still have those severe thunderstorm warnings in play. If you live near Waterford, you are just outside of that tornado warning for right now. So they might extend that a little bit further east. For right now, we just have that one tornado warning in play for White Lake and the portions of Springfield, Austin Corners. You're seeing some very heavy rain right now. Hopefully you're listening and hearing my voice within your safe space right now, because you are dealing with some very heavy rain and some fairly, it looks like some gnarly weather moving through northern parts of Oakland County right now. Just outside of that tornado warning, we have Independence, Waterford, and then also parts of Brandon, Orion. You're also just outside Lake Angeles. You're also just outside of that tornado warning too. So if you just served your community, I would have a plan in place just in case they decide to extend this tornado warning a little further east. And we'll see if they do that within the next 14 minutes or so, because that's how long we have left on this tornado warning for those that are in far western Oakland County. We're gonna stay
Dang, they just got a huge 33-yard gain. Frick.
Otherwise, we'll get you back to the game, but we have very active weather going on just a little further north of Detroit right now. Luckily, this is not going to track towards the south and southeast. Might expand out just a little bit, but I don't anticipate any of this activity at least impacting downtown Detroit for right now, even though there are a few showers down near parts of, it looks like Brownstown, northern Monroe County, and portions of southern Wayne County right now, but none of that is
Dude, she's got to be parched, bro. She's been talking for an hour straight with no water.
the Oxford area, up near parts of Oakland County, pretty much all of Oakland County included in a severe thunderstorm warning. Commerce, Farmington Hills, Troy, you are included in those severe thunderstorm warnings, and then out near parts of Livingston County. The severe thunderstorm warning for southern Oakland County goes until 10:30, and then we also have that severe thunderstorm warning for parts of northern parts of Oakland
Second and
County
10, they
that goes
missed.
until about 9:45. So severe thunderstorm warning for parts of Oakland County, northern Oakland County, which does include the Waterford area, Oxford, Lake Angeles, and parts of Auburn Hills.
Oh,
tornado
dang.
warning
He
for
barely
far
missed it.
western parts of Oakland County. That's up until about 9:45 for right now. Again, nothing on the ground with this tornado warning, but we were seeing a little bit of rotation with this earlier. And they're not moving quick by any means. These are moving towards the east, max
Cap.
20, 25 miles
Stop the
per
cap.
hour. So they are inching kind of their
Looks
way
like it's going to be a
towards the
false
east,
start on the Giants.
crawling pace at the moment. We're going to turn on velocity right now, and there might be some weaker rotation with this, but nothing like too significant.
Stop, 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 stop. That's all she's doing.
And just outside of Waterford, so along the I-75
Oh,
corridor,
brother. This guy stinks.
activity, some very heavy rain. We're getting reports of some lighter hail too, radar indicated hail at least. Nothing that's creating, I shouldn't create any damage, at least at this point in terms of hail size. It's more so pea-sized. For those up near the White Lake area, again, it's not too big. So
Ooh, good
hail isn't the
tackle.
concern with this. It's
Third and 12 on the way.
concern with these storms, even within the severe thunderstorm warning for right now. We'll put on radar
Tackle
for you
by
guys just to kind of get a
Brady
general idea
Breeze.
of what we're looking at here across the area. And these have not been moving quickly. And with this, we're also seeing some fairly heavy rain. So these are moving eastbound 20,
3rd and
25 miles per
12.
hour, just outside of the Waterford area.
Why the graphics dude just messed up?
Oakland County, that's what we're dealing with.
3rd and
is tornado
12.
warning still. We have probably around
Hikes
say, 10
it. We
minutes or
bring
so
a
before this
4-man run. And he's sacked. Is that Aquara again? Is that... Oh, that's Romeo Aquara this time. I thought it was Julian Aquara again. I was about to be like, dang.
But if you live out near White Lake, Springfield, over I-75, the Austin Corners area, we're dealing with some very heavy rain there. Quite a bit of lightning, too, just outside the Clarkston area. So if you hear your name, that's where...
Good sack. That's perfect. Went straight for the legs.
Interesting weather. So good news here. They have allowed the tornado warning for parts of Oakland County to expire. And just kind of to go through the warnings really quickly and get you back to the game. For right now, looks like we're dealing
Oh my, that's the 4th time she said that.
and Oakland County. Southern Oakland County, we are included in a severe thunderstorm warning until about 10:30. So that's parts of Novi, also Farmington Hills, Troy. You're in that severe thunderstorm warning rather until 10:30, and then we have parts of
Aquara.
Oakland County. You are included in a severe thunderstorm warning until 9:45. So we've
Come on, boys. Let's win this game.
any more inclement weather
If we could win this game, that would be so cool. I love it. Great start to the season. Apart from it's Sudfeld.
back to the Lions preseason game and back to your regularly scheduled programs.
Finally! That's all it took. Finally. Menendez. Someone said she deserves the game ball. That's insane.
At Certified Angus Beef, we believe life needs flavor. Beef that tastes amazing, no matter
The
how
one piece.
There's just something about the world's best beef in an open flame. Rich, satisfying taste, punctuated by fire and smoke. It's why you don't grill just any beef, because the flavor of your meal should match the flavor of your moment. The Certified Angus Beef brand. If it's
I can't believe they actually stopped talking about it.
available at Meyer.
You brought all these players in your Buick?
Yeah, got 3 rows.
Someone said buy Grimace Lady. Grimace Lady is insane, bro, just because she had a purple suit on. That is crazy. Or not suit, dress, whatever you want to call it, bro. That is insane, saying she's Grimace.
Employees with a current eligible Buick lease get this low mileage
W Grimace.
Encore GX preferred all-wheel drive for $239 per month.
I'm James Schuster. Thanks for watching Lions football on Fox 2 Detroit.
You're welcome, James Houston.
The Detroit community lost a legend and a beloved member earlier this week. Jim Price passed away at the age of 81. On behalf of our booth and on behalf of our entire Detroit Lions family, we send our condolences to Jim's family.
All right, here we go. First and 10. Finally, we're back. Adrian Martinez looks, throws. -3 yards. Not its fault. It was just very good pressure from the Giants. Nothing he could have done there. All right, here we go. Second down and 13. I just got spoiled. It's a 3. Wait, what? Oh, it's incomplete. All right, let's see it. Martinez throws, dropped. That was a very good read. Come on, 15. I was rooting for you. All right, let's see it. 3rd and 10. We're 5 of 12 on 3rd down, so not terrible. Martinez throws it. That was a terrible cut. Why would he cut that way? You cut to the opposite side. Oh, that was Green, too. Dang it, Green. Oh, there's a flag. Who's the flag? Ineligible man downfield. 4th down. Dang it, dude. Alright, here we go. 4th and 4. Jack Fox. It looked like he was going to fake it for a second, but he actually punts it. Dang! Good hit. He almost blasted that guy. You know, the one thing I will say about the weather lady that I gotta appreciate about her, she's gonna give me no copyright because they muted the commercials. But now I have to mute the commercials myself, although I haven't even been doing that, so I'll probably get copyrighted anyway. Oh. Cade Cunningham. Damn, that's crazy. Now that weather report was on for so freaking long. Wasting my time. Just waiting for all these commercials to end. Lions have a 51% chance of winning. Yeah, that's fair. It's like half and half. I mean, the Giants have the ball. It depends. Come on, let's win this game. I know it's preseason, but dude, all these little kids are spoiled for not having to see the Lions suck for years. All these like 4 and 5 year olds. Oh, they got a winning record last season. Spoiled. All right, he throws it, and oh my gosh, that's a very good play. They got a first down. Who? Wide open. What are we doing? Come on. Come on. This is not what I like to see. First and 10. Giants will snap. They'll hand it off. He cuts it out right. And terrible tackling. They get 8 yards and they should add 3. Second and 4. Oh, almost sacked. He gets it. Dang it, dude. Come on. There's a flag. Holding offense. Let's go. Yep, holding, definitely. You gotta wrap that tackle, dude. You just got your ankles broke by like a tight end. Come on. Alright, third down. No, he didn't make a tackle. He missed a tackle and then got what he should have got. Third and 3. We rush 5 and they're open, but he misses! No flag. Good play by 24 Hayes. Is that Killian Hayes in a Lions jersey? It's gonna be PTSD, I'm not even gonna lie. They're going for the field goal. Miss, 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 miss. It's up and it's good. That's going in. Alright, we're losing by 2. that's at Kansas City. That's gonna be a tough game. He's gonna return it. Bro, that's a flag. Yep. That's a flag. He's either do one of these. Yep. Yep, that's a... Definitely. He's a menace to society. All right, Martinez hikes it, hands it off. Solid cut. It's about 7 yards. 6 yards. Second and 4. They give it first down. Benny Snell again. That dude, I keep thinking he's Swift. He looks a lot like Swift, like his build. And he has the visor too. First and 10. Martinez hikes it, looks, fires, and it's caught. Good catch, good throw. I love what I'm seeing from Martinez right now. Martinez. He throws way faster than Sudfeld. First and 10, Martinez likes it. Eight-yard, 6-yard run. Why do I keep thinking it's an 8-yard run? Yep, Martinez, good throw. Beautiful throw. Quinn gets the ball. First and 10. Martinez looks, pressured, sacked. It's a flag, though. Oh, we got bailed. Ruffin, that is a terrible call. That is a terrible call. Actually, let me... Looking. That's a terrible call. We got bailed, although we deserve it for all the terrible calls we've gotten. They give it to Benny Snell, and he gets about like 5 or 6 yards. Not a bad run. Mike Martinez looking. Sacked. Third and 7. Martinez hikes it, looks, they bring a 4-man rush. Martinez escapes, runs to the right, has elusiveness, cuts to the right. First down. Yes. Beautiful. You know, you did a little bit of, okay. I love that. Beautiful play from Martinez. I told you, give this dude a chance. He's pretty good. Third? They think he's starting over Bridgewater? Nah, he'll be 4th. Martinez hands it off. Almost a touchdown. That's actually good, though. Just wasted a little bit more time. Two-minute warning. Oh! Now this game's getting a little good. This game's getting good. This game's getting good. Decatur, look at freaking Martinez. Well, let me pull up Martinez. Full box score. Is this gonna load? Martinez, 4-7-37. He's taking a sack, but he's 2 for 17. Like, he's playing pretty good. Every time I say his name, I think of Menendez from Black Ops 2. You know, you know. Freaking Woods is so mad at Menendez when he gets his knee shot out. He's like, Menendez. Sudfeld is so bad, though. Like, he's legit buns. Buns. A shoe whip. A shoe whip. Dude, Martinez can actually be pretty good. Keep in mind, this is the thing you have to consider. Martinez, number one, he's a rookie, I'm pretty sure. But second thing, he's playing with a crap O line, like a crap bench O line. I mean, not saying like the bench O line is terrible or anything, but they're not very good. Like they're okay, but they're not very good. But imagine him like, let's knock on wood. Goff or someone gets injured. Um, he could step in and actually do pretty solid. I could almost see him like being like almost like a more elusive, like athletic Jimmy Garoppolo. That's kind of what I think of when I see him. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Minute. The one thing I've learned is that with that Niners-Eagles game, every team needs like at least 5 quarterbacks. One starter, 2 bench guys, and 2 practice squad guys that they can call up. Alright. Second and goal. Snell gets it. Might have been just short. Dude, not gonna lie, even though the Lions jerseys have looked the same for like 6 years, they still have some of the best jerseys in the NFL. They just look so clean. They look clean. The only ones that don't look clean, in my opinion, are the gray uniforms. Those need to go, bro. Those are not good. Third and goal. Martinez, touchdown! Martinez. I love it, bro. I love it. Martinez, baby. Celebrate that tutty. Oh, he's doing a little celebration. Wait. Oh, he's giving us to the old one. Hey, that's good. I love that. Martinez needs to make the roster. If he doesn't, I'll be pretty mad. He did way better than Sudfeld. Or Suckfeld. That's what his new nickname is. QB sneaks it, gets it. Love it. That was awesome. Alright, defense. You've been doing good all the game. Let's go. Someone who literally on the Lions has Panda Dunks as their cleats. How? It's 11 plays, 69 yards, 6 minutes. Adrian Martinez, 1 yard rush for a tutty. Awesome. That was a really good drive. Alright, they get the kick return and nothing. Well, 25 yards, so it's a standard, you know, if they took a touchback. Player of the game, the Martinez is crazy. It should have been Julian Aquara. But okay. 4-7, 37 passing yards, 18 rushing yards, and a tutty. He did show great poise. The weather lady was 30 minutes off. It just started raining over here. All right, they hike it. Good pressure. Throws it. Oh, that's a good catch. You got to guard that better, dude. Come on. Pressure's there. The coverage is just not. That was a 95-yard punt return. Oh, almost sacked. Get him! Oh, shoot. Who's injured? Oh, is he good? 57. Number 57. Who's number 57? He looked banged up on that play. He got hit low. It was like, almost like a chop block. 2nd and 8. They hike it. They rush. Pressured. Running. Throws it. Incomplete. 3rd and 8. Third and 8. They hike it. They rush. Oh, right off the edge! Who was that? Romeo or Julian? Who was it? Who was it? Who was it? Who was it? It was one of them. I don't know who it was. I think it was Julian. Boom! Elusiveness. Beautiful swim move. Put him in the ground. Julian Aquara with 3 sacks tonight. All right, here we go. 4th and 15. This is the game. This is for the game. Aquara almost got him again. He throws up a Hail Mary. Intercepted! And that is the game. Who is it? Number 40. Brandon Joseph with the interception to cap off a pretty entertaining preseason opener for the Lions. Wow. He threw. That wasn't even a terrible throw. Like, 81 just gave up. His Joseph was his name. That's so ironic considering that Kirby Joseph also like gets so many picks. Let's go B&L, brand new Lions, baby. First dub of the season. WWWWW. Yeah, we were down 13-3 at halftime. Adrian Martinez is that guy, bro. Let's go. First dub of the season, baby. If we beat the Giants in the regular season, we can beat them in the preseason. W, baby. All right. So I'm gonna give my thoughts on the game and thoughts on the players. Let me go into the box score real quick. We win 21-16. I'm gonna go offense, defense, special teams. Offense, you started off terribly. Very poor awareness from Nate Sudfeld. I'm just gonna get into him right now. He had the worst game ever. I don't care that he had 194 yards. I would take Menendez 4 of 730, or not Menendez. I played too much Black Ops 2. Adrian Martinez 4 of 7, 37 yards, with his 14 yards rushing over Nate Sudfeld every day of the week. Sudfeld, I'm pretty sure, will not be getting anything. He will not be getting a contract from the Lions. I'm pretty sure this was his last game in a Lions uniform. J-Mo had some good moments, but I would have liked to see more out of him. He had 2 for 18. He dropped, I think, 2 passes. Even though it says 7 targets, those were all terrible passes from, what's his name? Sudfeld. Gibbs had a pretty solid game too. He had a reception for 18 yards. I love, the main thing with Gibbs, he got 6 carries. He's gonna get more than 6 carries in an NFL game, like a regular season game. He had 19 yards, 3.2 average, just a little below average. But the thing is, the way he moved is amazing. We didn't have our starting O-line in. Keep that in mind. We didn't have any of our starting O-line. We didn't have Panay. We didn't have Frank Ragnow. We didn't have Taylor Decker. We had none of those guys. And we didn't really have any good receivers. We had J-Mo. We didn't have Amon-Ra St. Brown. So Gibbs, I think, will be very good this season. I'm looking forward to him and how he performs. This dude, number 15, what's his name? Maurice Alexander. He had 2 drops, but he had a catch, and that punt return touchdown. I want the Lions to sign this dude. This dude is very good. I can just tell, the elusiveness, he could be a running back, honestly. He's pretty good. I like him. I think the Lions should sign him. He's worth a contract. Even just as a punt returner, kick returner, he is very elusive and has good vision. Anthony Green actually did pretty good, too. I was happy with his performance. He had 3 of 36. James Mitchell, another guy. James Mitchell and Chase Cota, they were very good this game. I think James Mitchell already has a contract, but Chase Cota deserves a contract with this team. Dylan Drummond, I liked him at the start, but I started to not like him near the end, so I don't, unfortunately, think he deserves a contract. And Sam Laporta, I saw nothing out of. I was kind of disappointed with that, so I would hope next preseason game, which is next week, he does good, but yeah, we'll have to see. Defensively, amazing. Way better. The backups are doing great. Julian Ekwara had 3 sacks, 3 TFLs. Brady Breeze did okay. Jack Campbell I loved Jack Campbell in this game. It was a very good, would you even call it a first game in the league? Because he has, I guess in the league, but not first actual NFL game. But yeah, he did good. The Ekwara brothers did great. Will Harris did not do very good. Brian Branch did good from what I saw from him. He's a very... Oh, Anzurike played too? Okay, he did okay. And then Rodriguez did good. Romeo. That's kind of it, honestly. And then as for special teams, kickers were fine. I had no issue with that. I would have liked to see a little bit better tackling on the kick returns and punt returns, but that's fine. It's preseason. In terms of individual players, Adrian Martinez, I know we already have Jared Goff, Hendon Hooker, and Teddy Bridgewater. They have to sign Martinez. He, in my opinion, his ceiling from this game, I saw it as like a Jimmy Garoppolo with more athleticism and better pocket awareness. Like he played with a lot of poise in the pocket. So I was happy with his performance. I think he could definitely be a solid backup. I could see him actually being a top tier backup and a really low tier starter. But I like him a lot. I think he deserves a contract. Benny Snell is another guy. I didn't see a ton of him in the start of the game, but near the end he was very good. Jack Campbell, like I said, very good. I think he'll have a very good season. Gibbs did good. Brian Branch did good. And yeah. I think that's it, though, for the stream. So I'll be back next week. And we'll see what happens. It's storming really bad, so I'm probably going to get cut off here in a second. So it was a fun stream, W stream. And I'll be here next week. I think the Lions versus the Jaguars, I'm pretty sure, or something like that. So see you guys next week. Bye-bye.